What is going on, dude? We are live.
We are.
On episode 85, dude.
85.
The poet didn't even know it. Every 5 we go live here on the Shooting the Poop podcast.
That's true.
And so this is the 5th episode of the 80th variety. And so we are here. We will be back live again, episode 90 of the Shooting the Poop podcast, unless the world ends as we know it before then. Yeah. The old Tia Tawaki.
Who knows?
It's the end of the world as we know it. You know?
Then we're transitioning over to a radio podcast instead.
Right. Well, it'd be
Everybody
a ham radio.
It'd
It'd be a radio of the ham variety. I do love me some bacon. Both in breakfast food variety, which you can eat at any time, and the little furry dog variety.
Yeah.
Both of them are great. Joe Morgs is out here, dude. Says, greeting turd flingers. We got Chris, dude. What's up? Although he's saying hey to Joe, not even hey to us, dude. No. We got Tempted Adverse in the house. What's going on, man?
We've known this for a while, though. They don't care about us.
Make sure you smash that like button. Share the video with all your comrades, cohorts, and collaborators. And
like the video for us.
Yeah, like the video, dude. Give us some love once in a while, dude. All the hard work and effort we put in, dude.
Yeah.
And you just A-dubs, dude. Oh my God. What's up, bro? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. We are out here, dude.
We are.
Dude, we can't even see my whole fucking beautiful display of accoutrements, dude. And this is missing an AR mag. I don't know where, although I don't have a rifle with me, which is unbehooving in today's day and age. Got a lime green one we could stick in there?
A lime green one we need at hand, bro.
Imagine. And imagine it's unloaded.
Yeah.
Imagine. We got Tex Bullington in the house. What's going on, dude? Chris corrects himself, brings that respect to our names, and says, "How's it going,
right.
TT and Scales?" It's pretty decent, dude. Can't complain. Nobody ever fucking listens. But we're here. We're doing it, man. We're just chilling. Got a couple of the helms over here, like the Jade variety, and the new battle belt setup. Which, of course, there's going to be a bunch more of that content coming up on the Terribly Tactical channel, as well here on the Shooting the Poop podcast channel. We're going to be doing some more regular tabletop and testing and videos and different random shit like that on the channel. More content other than just the podcast on this side of the house. And then, of course, you guys always know you can find that over at the Terribly Tactical channel. And we appreciate the viewership. So, for real, leave a like, leave a comment. It helps the anti-gun algorithm go fuck itself. And subscribe if you like what you see, if you are new here. And interact. We are always advocates of interacting with our viewers, because they're not just viewers, they're friends, they're family, they're boog boys, they're all types of people that we like to associate with, most of them at least. We're not sure about that first one-shot guy.
Yeah, he's still questionable.
He's a little...
Yeah. He sent me a friend request earlier on Discord.
On Discord, dude. Yeah. How does he even know what our Discord is? Dude?
It's
linked in the description box below. You should check it out. Check it out. Check all those links pinned in the description box below, as well as the comment section below. You might find something nice.
Yeah.
You know,
just maybe.
Something helpful, useful, something, you probably should have laying around. You just never know. There's all types of stuff. Check it out. Don't take my word for it. Check it out. Independent research, people. You have to be responsible for yourselves. So I think they should just check it out, dude. And if they check it out, they should find the first 3 links, dude, first and foremost. And that would be to help you start fighting for your rights if you have not already. But I assume, out of the loyal 6 of viewers we have right now, and one of them are us, that everybody here does that to one extent or another, vehemently, I would argue, in most cases. So I think we're all right. But yeah, dude, fucking just chilling, man. Chilling. Good times, dude. I like the live episodes, man. And I love all of the episodes equally, but like the live ones are obviously more interactive.
They are.
And obviously it's real time. And so a lot of the things too, like we sit around and bullshit and talk about whatever topics or discussions, but like when you have a live studio audience that can bring up their own topics of discussion.
Just ignore the topic. Just
Why? What's that? We are viewers, friends, and most importantly, potential. He wishes, dude.
Yeah, he really does.
He big wishes.
I think a lot of our viewers do.
Yeah.
It's concerning, actually.
I mean, I'm a good-looking dude, so I understand it. You know, I'm charismatic.
The concern is about
charming.
Me. You know, like, what the fuck's wrong with these people?
I mean, sometimes, dude, people of Walmart, man, they have nowhere else to go.
That's true.
So,
and this is where they go.
Well, you are in and of yourself a person of Walmart. You are one of the people of Walmart of all time.
Sometimes. I have been found in Walmart
on a regular basis. Yeah, dude. You're a Walmart person, dude, for sure. For sure, guaranteed. But yeah, man. Fucking tired. my tum-tums. I ate some fucking, like, year-plus-old hot sauce that was just sitting, rotting away in the fucking shop fridge on some of my steak the other day at work. And at the time, I was fine.
Yeah.
And Kevin was like, and I honestly had no idea that the hot sauce had been in there for that long. I just thought that maybe it was a little chunky variety, and, like, you know, it's got extra little fucking flavors and shit in there. And so I'm pouring it all over my shit, and I'm mixing it in with some other shit. I forget what it was, but I had, like, salsa verde and then some fucking different type of hot sauce or whatever, and, like, it tasted really good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm cooking now, dude.
Yeah.
And Kevin is like, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? This is delicious. He's like, dude, that hot sauce bottle has been in there since, like, fucking Vietnam. And I was like, dude, it's fine, dude. It's whatever. Like, and it was until later that night. I've never pooped that much. Oh, I shouldn't say never. But I haven't pooped that much in a while.
Yeah.
But also had problems pooping. Like, you ever just sit there and you have to poop, but, like, you can't.
Yeah.
But you know the second you get up, you're going to have to poop. And so, like, just to avoid the whole inconvenience of the situation, you just sit there, you're on the phone, you're doing... That's when I did...
Because you get hit with that first run.
Yeah.
The first
no,
time.
that's what it is, dude.
You get that first push, but you know it's not all gone yet.
No, it's backed up for weeks. It's like the line at the DMV. But the fucking... I'm telling you, dude. And then so... And it was like 3 or 4 times I felt bad because I kept fucking getting out of bed to fucking go poop and then fucking have to creep back in, and every time she would wake up and shit, and I felt bad, but I was pooping, dude. I was properly pooping, dude, the entire night. And then, but I got a lot of emails.
I'm assuming it wasn't.
What?
Solid, even though I'm assuming it wasn't.
No, it did. Well, it was like, it was a mix, dude. It depends. Mostly solid. You know, it wasn't full fucking Hershey squirts, dude, but it wasn't on the ceiling or anything, but, you know, a poop nonetheless. It was a pretty shitty
Unfortunately,
night.
I have seen poop on the ceiling before. It's quite disturbing. I don't know how that happens, but...
Well, monkey business most of the time.
The walls, the ceiling, the top of the toilet, fucking everywhere, bro.
Well, that's because somebody was pissed.
Yeah, somebody was mad.
Or pooped, I guess, in that aspect.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man.
But yeah. Moral to the story is I didn't think that, like, hot sauce could go bad like that.
I didn't think it did.
Because it's mostly vinegar and fucking shit like that that doesn't really expire. But this is what it was, like, more of like a creamy...
Maybe the problem is it went good. Is the problem. It didn't go bad. It went good.
Right.
That's why it was so good when you were eating it. But
it was steeped, dude. It's
how it
better.
goes.
It's better over time. It's like an aged whiskey.
Exactly.
I don't know. But I was pooping my face off for sure.
Yeah.
And then...
fermented, you know?
Yeah. No, it was... Something was fermenting, dude. Something still might be fermenting over there. But the fucking gall dang... It was worth it in the moment.
Speaking of things that are really old that we're eating, did you have any complications with the salt and Vince?
Not that I remember. I don't recall. I just... The first initial ones that obviously were a little stale.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously... It wasn't, like, awful, but, like, obviously it tasted like salt and Vins are sour.
Yeah.
But, like, in a good way. It tasted like sour and, like, almost pale to the palate. Like, it was just a hint of what it was, but, like, it tasted like it was soaking in BPAs from plastic or the Mylar bag or whatever the fuck. And... But then once we got to the other ones, the bigger ones or whatever it was, like, those were fine. Yep. So, I mean, still very, very impressive. But honestly, I don't think that there's anything in a potato chips minus the taste, for the most part, as long as they don't get fucking wet or whatever. It's probably also good forever, dude. Like, all the shit that they put in the food that makes it fake food. That is true. There's no way, like, have you seen the fucking, they do the time lapses on McDonald's fries and burgers and shit? It literally will last the test of time.
McDonald's fries don't look different 20 years later, bro. Looks the same. You throw that shit
in
the
probably,
microwave,
that's what I'm saying, dude.
You won't know the difference.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Fucking throw that bitch in the microwave, it comes out a hot, fresh fry.
It's really fucked up.
It's terrifying.
I mean, it might be the best preps out of them all.
Potentially. You don't even need to do nothing to prep it. You just set it on the counter. It's just fucking there. Everybody else is worried about Mylar bags and 5-gallon buckets and shit, bro. Just get some McDonald's fries, throw them in the cabinet, you're good.
Dude, hella carbs, dude, and that's what gets you through the fight.
Yep.
But Yeah, man, it is gross, dude. Because that's shit like that. Like and I really try not to eat fast food at all. Like I usually have home cooked meals, or like if I do eat out, it's something at least slightly healthier, like a Jimmy John's wrap or a fucking whatever, dude. But like, there's people that just eat like only that.
Yeah.
And like not even that though. Like just eating it in general with all the shit that's clearly in it.
Yep.
Like, they're poisoning us, people.
Well, that's like, I used to fucking, before work, almost every day, I'd go to McDonald's, I'd get 2 McChickens, and 2 or 3 large sweet teas.
See, that's the thing, I always go for the chicken, too, because in my mind,
it's
even
healthier.
though I know...
It's not, but it's healthier.
You would think.
It's truthfully not. But, like...
It might even be worse, dude, because whatever the fuck that pink paste shit is not chicken. No, that's not chicken, bro. I'm sorry.
But it's tasty.
Yeah, it is
McDonald's chicken
nuggets. They
nuggets,
have the best
bro.
chicken nuggets, dude. McDonald's has the best. We've talked about this before, and I don't care what anybody says. McDonald's chicken nuggets are the best. They're the best.
And like I've gotten like Charlotte a chicken nugget Happy Meal or something, you know.
How many nugs you get in a Happy Meal? 5, 6?
It's 4 or 6.
4 or 6. Okay.
Yeah. But
I would be unhappy if I got 4 nugs.
I made the conscious decision not to eat McDonald's anymore.
Yeah.
Right. And that was like 3 years ago now. I stopped eating McDonald's because I was going to work and eating a McChicken or 2 every day. And so I stopped.
But what about the sweet tea consumption, though? Because honestly, I think the McDonald's chicken is healthier than the sweet tea.
That's the problem. Is when I do go to get her...
You're basically Uncle Si.
When I do go to get her a Happy Meal, which has only been like twice so far now. And it's
also,
like,
she's a baby, dude. What are you feeding her that fucking shit for?
She loves chicken nuggets. Yes, she does.
She's got like 1.
She had some steak the other day. What are you talking about?
Where the fuck was my invite to this steak dinner, dude?
My mom doesn't like you.
She loves me. She loves me. She knows she does. Shout out to the Andrew Dukes.
But every time that I have gotten her a Happy Meal, it also comes with a large sweet tea for me. Because I just have to.
Dude,
that's the only thing I've had from McDonald's, though. Since Charlotte was born.
Literally,
since Charlotte was born,
it's
the only thing I've had from McDonald's was a sweet tea.
It's only been Jack Diabetes.
It's only been like 3 or 4 times. That's it.
That's what they all
Since Charlotte's been born.
And then 3 or 4 turns into 5 or 6, which turns into
over
10
time,
or 20.
yeah, of course. But like, if we're just gauging it off of since Charlotte's been born, yes, it will continue to grow because I'm not going to stop.
But it's spoken like a true addict, you know.
But it's not like I'm getting one every day anymore.
Yeah, but still,
or even every week, even every month.
Right.
It's been like once every like 3 or 4 months.
There's enough liquid diabetes in one of those to last you a couple months. And I'm telling you, dude.
Hence why I'm drinking water.
I'm just saying, dude. You know, you can put tea mix in that, dude, and you don't even have to
It's not the same.
It's a little bit the same.
It's not.
Kinda.
It's not. I don't know what kind of cocaine McDonald's puts in their sweet tea, but it's not the same.
Well, that's exactly it.
I don't even think I could make sweet tea myself. That would be better than McDonald's sweet tea.
You were buying the Dollar Tree gallon things or whatever.
The Milo sweet tea.
What is
that? Milo sweet tea. They got that at the Walmart.
At the Walmart. Dude, that's great value.
Of it. It's not great value. It is solid sweet tea.
Okay.
It is.
I thought that was supposed to be
quite solid. But it's still not McDonald's sweet tea.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Just like it's just not McDonald's Coke. Because they put extra syrup in
McDonald's Sprite.
Right. Any of that shit. Or McDonald's Nuggies, bruh. Scales can quit anytime he wants to. Dude.
I can't. That's a lie.
McDonald's sweet tea definitely has Coke in it.
100%. There's no
Coke
doubts
and liquid
about
diabetes.
Like, but what sucks is like, it's the only place that I can go as far as like a restaurant that has actual sweet tea.
McDonald's is not a restaurant.
Well,
bro.
They serve what they call food, right?
Yeah, I'm glad that you prefaced that.
And so
the old preface to the situation.
But like, KFC's got sweet tea, it's trash. Any fucking sit-down restaurant
anybody
you can go to,
should have good sweet tea, it should
be
KFC.
I fucking know. Do you know how much it hurts me to think that KFC got trash-ass sweet tea?
I think it's hurting a larger population than just you.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
But
it's problematic, man. It's really problematic.
It's semi-problematic.
It's fully problematic.
Good, dude. Those are the best kind. Chick-fil-A has a great sweet tea, dude. I've never had.
Not about it, man.
No?
No.
You disagree about the quality of the Chick-fil-A? That's God's sweet tea.
It's not sweet enough. But I also, and this will hurt a lot of people's feelings, I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A.
Because they support transgenderism.
Well, not even just that. I just don't like their food.
I think they got a halfway decent chicken sandwich, but when they came out supporting
their chicken is completely unflavored. Like, there's not enough seasoning to the shit whatsoever.
What do you mean?
It's like tasteless.
I don't think that.
Like, there's a reason that everybody likes Chick-fil-A sauce. It's because the sauce is what you need for the flavor.
I feel personally attacked.
You should.
But Chick-fil-A, first of all,
Chick-fil-A is white people chicken. That's the problem.
Listen, I have no problem with white people chicken. Because you know what else is white people chicken? Chicken and spice, bro. That's white people chicken. And that is some fire-ass chicken.
That's not white people chicken.
That's white people chicken.
Where are you going to chicken and spice?
Joliet's.
Exactly. Motherfucker, that ain't white people chicken.
Fuck talking. There's a white person behind the counter, dude.
Sometimes there is.
Fucking made the chicken.
Sometimes there's a white person behind the counter at Popeyes. You know what the fuck?
That's true. That's how you know you're down on luck, dude. When you're a white person at Popeyes, dude.
Exactly.
You're down on your luck, bro. Gun Lover 900 with the trash can, dude. You don't have to show us your bed, dude. What are you doing, dude?
While
you're
in
bed,
space,
it's not even early, dude. It's his whole existence, bro. Just straight garb, dude. Straight garb. You know what? You know what's funny, though?
What?
That we are... That's all I had to say about that.
Cool. Yeah.
No, we are 78 subscribers.
Yeah.
Away from 500 subscribers, dude, on the Shooting the Poop podcast channel, which honestly blows me away. Because now, while I understand that the only reason any of this is possible is because of me.
Yeah, obviously.
You know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still, because I got to focus on work and the girl and, just normal life stuff and, time for myself. And then on top of that, a whole nother full-time job being the Terribly Tactical Channel. Make sure you guys check it out. And if you've already checked it out again. But, working in a whole nother channel, dude, a whole nother weekly commitment, I didn't think I thought it would, I think we have the best internet podcast available, dude.
I mean, obviously.
Clearly.
Yes.
It goes without saying.
Yeah.
But there's certain people out there that just don't get it. It's an acquired taste, or maybe, it's too modern of an art.
Yeah,
what we're giving off people, it's like a duct taped banana on a white wall.
You have to wait until we die for it to pop off.
Right,
right.
And then that's the thing.
Like
and then
any
all our
true
records
art.
are going to sell, right?
Exactly.
Because we were underappreciated.
Exactly.
Then we're going to be overappreciated, dude,
exactly.
And then turn into the myth and lore and legend, an all-time classic.
Yes.
A cult classic, even quite literally, in some cases.
We got some Kool-Aid in the fridge, guys. Come on over.
You have to drink it first, though, but bring all your cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's show and tell before that.
All of it.
But yeah, the fucking...
It's fucked up.
What? I didn't
bring all your cool stuff, show and tell. Like, great angle. But, like...
It's got to look like an accident, dude. I've never
we
gutted
all
the
gotta
guy
try
in front of me
the
for a
salt and
Chick-fil-A.
mints.
Can't say the same about Zaxby's. Are you on the run? What's going on? Is this like a 1987 True Hollywood Unsolved Mystery thing? What's going on, A-Dubs? Do you seek refuge? Oh, but anyway, what I was saying, 78 subscribers, bro, till we hit 500. You know what happens at 500 subscribers now, which it used to be 1,000? We have the potentiality of becoming monetized on this channel to finally be further stolen from and demonetized, but at least get peasant plebiscite crumbs tossed at us for our massive efforts.
But still, even at that point, YouTube doesn't give us any money themselves.
Right.
They just take the money.
Right.
So, they just give us the option to get some of the money.
Oh, my goodness.
That's given to them.
What did I do? Oh, there we go.
That's all it is. Because at 500 subs, we now can accept super chats.
Oh, can we?
At 500 subs with the watch time, if we can get that.
Okay.
And then create a membership. So people can become members of the channel.
Even if we're not monetized.
Without any actual YouTube monetization. We won't get any ad monetization till 1,000 still.
Really?
But we can get super chats and create memberships for our channel.
Okay.
So still,
nobody's going to join or donate.
So still, YouTube is not giving us any money. They're they're simply giving us the option for our viewers to give us money that they will profit off of.
Yes, 100%. But at the same time, as much as fuck YouTube. I mean, we're on their platform.
That is true.
We're using their shit for free and have the potentiality to at least make something or get something out of it.
Yep.
So even if it's just the friends along the way, which one could argue that's the most important.
Yeah.
So...
Except for, unless you're getting friends like A-dubs.
Yeah. Well, it's people like A-dubs that make it all worth it at the end, dude. I tell you what, dude. I tell you what. So, moral to the story is, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. It helps out a ton. Liking the videos, commenting on the videos, sharing the videos helps out a ton. Exposing it. Yeah, watch the videos. We definitely need the watch time. Yep. And even, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to watch it. If you're sick and bored and fucking whatever and we're too annoying in the background, you just fucking let it play and fucking... Lower the let it play and walk away, dude. Let it play. That's our content fucking motto, dude. Just let it play and walk away, dude. We know we're trash. You know we're trash, but help us out.
Yeah, come on. We're just trying to do something with our lives.
Let it play and walk away, dude. We gotta get shirts. We gotta get some merch. We gotta merch that, dude. Let it play and walk away. Shooting the Poop Podcast. And that's the logo, dude. We gotta do it. Tell Cheyenne to get drawing that shit up. I could have Paige do it too. She's real good with all that shit. But yeah, no, but for real, it does help out a ton. And obviously we are at odds with the powers that should not be talking about any of the shit that we talk about, any of the shit that we show. So, you know, it is what it is. Because, I mean, for real, like on my shit, like I'm monetized, but not really. Yeah. Because if I was doing electronic reviews or fucking kid toy reviews or fucking talking about Antifa and BLM, like I'd be a rich man, you know? Yeah. So, but that's just how it goes,
it's one of the funniest things is Cheyenne will put on like some kid shit on YouTube for Charlotte every once in a while. And just seeing what these people are doing to get millions of fucking views from children. Yeah. And how simple and fucking
all you gotta do is like have funny noises and like bright pictures.
Or like all these people are doing are just standing in front of a fucking green screen singing nursery rhymes.
Yeah. We could do that. We could totally do
that. But nobody would ever put our videos on.
Well, it's because we
think
look
about
like
the
ourselves.
2 of us looking like ourselves in front of
we look exactly like ourselves, unfortunately.
Playground on a green screen behind us. Singing fucking Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Somebody would be watching. It would definitely be the feds.
Full kit, just fucking row. It's fucked up, man. Not ugly enough to get invited to the podcast as Gun Lover.
Dude, send him the link.
You're too ugly. That's the problem. That's the scary part. Break my camera and shit. It's funny. But no, it's fucking.
What?
It's all fucked, man. You know what's the most fucked up shit that Cheyenne puts on for Charlotte all the time, and it's hilarious to me. And Charlotte fucking loves it.
What?
Is Snoop Dogg's kids albums.
What?
He has kids music.
What kind of songs are
by Snoop?
Kid music.
It's like specifically made for kids. His songs. It has animated dog music videos.
Sick.
Fucking
Can we jam out to some of those,
I would just show up.
Let's just show up, fool. You threaten this every time, dude. You're big scared.
He has done it
though,
he has
at least twice.
Yep.
So I'll give you that. So like he might actually just show up, but fucking show up then, motherfucker. Or fucking we could send you the link. You could dust off the old compute. You fuck. Yeah. You can set it
dust
right there, so we
airplane.
can't even see any of the cool shit hanging on the wall too, like normal. And then you can get us all killed in Tarkov. But either way, you know.
Who's getting us all killed in Tarkov?
Listen, what the fuck did I do?
Fucking
I was
tossing an aid.
What? I tossed an aid.
Complete wrong direction.
No.
Yes.
No, it bounced, bro.
You threw it. You were supposed to go downstairs. You threw it upstairs.
I threw it downstairs.
Ran upstairs.
It bounced off the wall.
Into the nade.
Yeah.
And I thought you botched it and threw it at our feet, which is why you were running. So I followed your ass and led us straight to the fucking nade.
Listen, if we were going to go out, I wanted to go out together, bro. I thought it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
There's a Terribly Tactical guy in the comment section, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking super fame, I heard.
I hear he's pretty gay.
Yeah, that's what it says, I think. M. Gabriel says terrifying. What's terrifying, dude?
Everything.
Everything is terrifying, dude.
Gun
it's
lover.
A scary world we live in. It's a scary world we live in, indeed. Which is why I own things like this. Yeah. So it's less scary, because I'm afraid of the dark.
They don't even know what's there.
I'm afraid of the dark, dude. They know what's there.
They don't know what's there.
They see it, dude. That's fine.
They don't know what's there, dude.
X marks the spot, bruh. Little PVS action. Huge shout out to Hardhead Veterans for sending out the bump.
Yeah.
We also got some more cool shit coming up with Hardhead Veterans. A giveaway for one of these in multicam black. So more information will be posted about that.
Don't even enter. It's gonna be rigged. I'm gonna win it.
Yeah, right. He wishes.
I do.
We'll see what we can do. Though.
Great.
But yeah, this is the ATE bump. I've got a video up on the channel already about it if you want to check it out. More to come in a multitude of varieties. We're going to be filming with the PVS through the PVS. We're going to be using this and filming with the Psionics. We're going to be doing all types of night vision content. Indoors, outdoors. We're going to talk about, specs and different setups and all types of shit. Because much like anything I invest myself into, dude, I don't, half-ass it. I'm totally, it's,
full ass.
Yeah, it's just full ass at all times. So, huge shout-out to Hardhead Veterans, though, because they sent this out, and they're sending out some more shit, and the shit's sick, and I like it a lot. Yeah. And the PVS-14 is sick. It's an AGM Gen 2 Plus green phos, and it is super clear and crisp. Everybody talking about fucking Gen 3 or Go Kill Yourself is wrong because there's zero you look through it. There's it's beautiful. I don't know how much better
Damn near brought a tear to my eye.
I don't know how much better it could be. So
I don't think I can ask for more.
I don't even like the white because I feel like, again, as we know, that your eye naturally, the human eye naturally sees more shades of green. I feel like you would actually, in theory, get better definition or at least color differentiation. Yeah. To know, shadows and shapes and shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like I said, I looked through it. We were walking around outside for a little bit, looking around, and I don't know that there is anything with that I am missing. Right. That I don't feel like there's anything that I would need more than what that gives you. Yeah.
And the whole thing, again, mono versus dual tubes and shit like that, even if I had mono or dual tubes, even if a company was like, yo, we're sending you these dual tubes, am I going to say no? Fuck no. No. But at the same time, I honestly prefer the monocular because, again, you have better awareness of your actual lighting conditions that you are present in. Because you can definitely get tunnel vision and sucked in through the tube, and then now you're just oh, I'm under nods, and so everything's pitch black, but you're standing backlit, and then everybody sees you or whatever the fuck. It's easier to transition to a rifle and go white light with just one because I run it off the left side because I'm primarily going to be shooting off the laser, so I can easily still shoulder my rifle normally and use it with white light. And it's obviously more cost effective. Yeah. I mean, still, this fucking AGM Gen 2, it's a grade 1 tube, which is the least imperfections. And I mean, I looked through it, you looked through it, I can't find a single one. No. But the next one off the line, you might get a little fleck or something, a little speck or something somewhere. But, that's just anything. You could spend $10,000 on a set of tubes and get some imperfections. Yeah. It's just naturally how it happens with the process of making the photocathode tubes and all that
magic.
Shit.
No question.
It really is. Fucking. But, I wonder if they could see the fucking... They could barely see it a little bit. Yeah, there's the little... Yeah, barely. Yeah. That's high. I can see that better.
I think you're seeing the red.
Yeah. Now I'm fucking... Every time with this I.R. shit. You can see I.R. Somewhat through your phone camera. Yeah. I think that's off.
A-Dub says, what do I have to do for the brain bucket? Does it involve hand stuff?
It definitely involves your soft hands touching Scales' peen. For sure. Guaranteed.
Don't tell Cheyenne.
Might actually show up because I want to see the nods, dude. You would, dude. You're not even going to... You can show up, dude, but you can't touch these nods because they're above your pay grade and you ain't got that kind of credit score. So... But yeah, the fucking... I paid $23 out the door for this. Normal people...
Oh, you normies out there.
Yeah, you fucking normies. Normal people would pay $3 basically out the door, and if you were regular and we liked you, you'd probably end up paying $25. Yeah. So, but to me, again, plus the mount, plus a helmet, which again, all you really need is something to mount the device to your head. Because, again, the way that I look at it, if we're doing it for real, everybody's got a long gun, and even your fucking 3A ballistic helmet is not going to stop that shit. You can get a slat plate and whatever. It's going to add weight, bulk. You can catch a lucky fucking ricochet or something, or maybe you're at a far enough distance to where it still stops it, because that is capable, you know, with the level 3A shit, you know, at like 500-600 yards, it'll still stop a rifle round. And a lot of these engagements in Afghanistan are at that
talking
distance.
About the guy in Ukraine that took a 7.62x54 to the dome with the helmet and was fine. I'm sure he was dazed a bit afterwards, but
yeah, no, for sure. But it's super cool shit, and there's a lot of options in between this even. Like, and this is considered to most people like bare minimum or not even acceptable. Because, Gen 3 white F.P.C and auto gating and fucking whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, sure. But like I say all the time with a lot of things, like this... Here, hold that, would you? This Glock 17 has steel night sights on it, but it doesn't have a dot.
Yep.
But I still got a white light and a mag well and extended mag and this, that, and the third. But it's not. It's nice to have a dot, but it's not a necessity. It's a nicety, not a necessity. So again, sir, like, I am fine with a fucking Psionics Aurora. Is it as good as this? Absolutely not. But is it night vision? Yes. And can you shoot off a laser with it? Yes. Can you walk around in the dark with it? Yes. Oh, shit. Now we got built-in night vision on the cams, dude. Sick, bro. Super sick, dude. See, they're cutting us off, bro, because they know we're fucking giving the people the information, dude. The XXX information, dude.
There we go.
But yeah, much appreciated. But yeah, it's a good time, dude. It's a good time doing it in the dark. So, again, huge shout out to Hardhead veterans. I love the bump. It's very lightweight. The shroud's aluminum. This thing costs 220 something bucks, and comes with everything you need to bolt all the shit that you need to bolt to it. It's an aluminum shroud. You pay $400 something for an OpsCore bump helmet, and it's plastic. It's like a slap in the face almost. Yeah. And this is tested and approved to the same fucking ratings and specs and all that shit. Like, this is approved for white water rafting shit. Like, that's pretty serious shit. You're going down a fucking river and you smack your head against a cliff face or a rock formation or some shit. Like, it's good to go. So, $200. Fucking a Psionics Aurora is $500-600. A fucking proper mount, $150-200. And then little admin light, whatever. Like, for $1,000, like, you don't have, everybody, if you listen to a T-Rex Arms video, you'd be convinced that you have to spend $15,000 on night vision. Yeah. You don't. And realistically, you don't have to spend any money on night vision. That being said, might be something to think about. Yeah. Even, again, if it's that little $100 fucking Carson Aurora fucking thing that you can put in your pocket, because you can still see in the dark and not give away your position and be able to walk through and navigate a forest or whatever the fuck. Do whatever you got. I mean, fuck, dude. If you had to hold up your handgun like this and fucking shoot it through the thing, it's doable. So, you know, there's really no excuse, and most bad shit happens in the dark, and you can't shoot what you can't see. So being able to see the fucking shit, so even if you don't want to shoot it, you can avoid it, you know, without giving away your position. And this, that, and the thing, so. But he says something's blinking. What is blinking?
Those when you're checking out the... Shit.
But yeah, as far as the giveaway though for the bump, it's the same helmet, the ATE bump, and it is multicam black. This is the Woodland one, which is super drippy, one of the most based camos around. But multicam black is the drippiest of all the camos, dude. And I also have a ballistic coming in multicam black, and it's sick, dude. It's gonna be badass because I'm gonna do like multicam and tan and like Ranger or OD green like accents to it, and so like you're gonna have the breakup of pattern. It's not just gonna be all black and standing out in the woods type of thing. And then at the same time, if we're doing some night shit, maybe inside the urban jungle, I could rip all that off, and now we are all multicam black, you know, or whatever, because I have multicam black combat shirts and pants and fucking all that shit. Like, I got the whole fucking... I forget who's using it. I don't know if it's DevGrew or somebody, but they're all multicam black and then flat dark earth over it. And, like, it is pretty drippy. It blends in with fuck all nothing. But it looks good. Yeah. And, like, you know who those dudes are when they show up kind of thing. Yeah. So, we got the Boonie Hat Bandits saying howdy from Tejas. What's up, my man? Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I'm stoked on that. So now, currently, I've got the PVS-14, I've got the Psionics Aurora, I've got the Odin LT thermal monocular, then I've got a Thor thermal scope, I've got a day night vision digital scope as well, I've got the handheld night vision, I've got some more digital night vision coming in for review, and we're going to be messing around with that, and it's sick, and then you end up spending all types of money, but once you actually get into it and really see the difference, like the second you look through a real analog tube, you understand it. Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah. Because like there's nothing, not even a flashlight, bro, could fucking do that shit. And then when you get that plus an IR illuminator if need be, and nobody can see you unless they also have nods, which then at least it's even. Yep. So, just don't find yourself behind the curve. If you've got the time, you got the money.
Just don't assume that you're invisible to everybody. Mm-hmm. It's the biggest thing.
That is one of the biggest things. Because
still follow all of the rules,
Because look at me, I'm a random fucking schmuck. Like, I'm not a fucking top-tier fucking face-blurred operator kicking doors in Fallujah, but I've got equivocally the same gear they do. Yep. And obviously, I'm not fucking SEER trained and fucking all that shit, but like, I'm better off than most probably in that regard, and I have equipment to do that type of stuff with.
Better off than anybody expect.
Right. So, it's that's the thing. Like, you lose fights by underestimating your opponents. I say it all the time, and people don't realize it because there's dudes. I literally had this on the counter the other day. It wasn't even in. It was in the green bag it comes with, and the logo was facing down on the counter. And a random customer, he's not a random customer, he's somewhat regular, but he's not like a real regular. I know his face, he's in there enough, but like he doesn't really come around all the time. And he's like, oh, PVS-14. I was like, yeah, dude, I see you also do the dance in the dark. And like, he's just a random dude. Like, I would have never expected him to fucking, he seemed like he was a concealed carry guy. Like, he carries a Glock 19, cool, like, I get it. But like, he's like, yeah, dude, I had 2 PVS-14s, I was bridging them. And I just had to sell him because I'm moving and shit and whatever. And like he rocks BCM rifles and shit like that. And so, but he's just a regular dude. And this dude, he does like software tech and shit. Like you totally unassuming. You would never fucking. I mean, it makes sense because this is a fucking damn near fangled electronic computing device kind of. But it's the idea is that it could be anybody, dude. Yeah. People from all walks of life are into this kind of shit. And
like I was just talking to my mom yesterday about my astigmatism and everything. I went to the fucking eye doctor to see if I can get glasses to fix the shit so that I could see a dot better. He's like, yeah, well, I mean, why do you want to fix the astigmatism and everything? Like, what's the biggest issue for you? And I said, seeing a red dot. And he's like, yeah, I had the same problem. I understand. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Sick. But A-Dub says wormhole equals MVG money.
Dude. There you go.
That's what I told Cheyenne the other day. He was happy about it, though. That's funny.
Bro, Biden's continuing construction of the border wall. What? Is that trolling? Shout out to the Jacob Matalo, dude.
Yeah.
The Matalo.
Fucking just showing up out of
Just
nowhere.
showing up, dude. Has his own chan. If you want to experience autism firsthand in a weaponized variety, make sure you subscribe to him.
Yeah. He hasn't been posting as much recently.
No, he has not, but
occasionally.
Shout out to him, dude. It's pretty. He was dedicated, dude. He was dedicated to the cause, and I appreciate it. He said, nope, no bullshit, look it up. Well, it's okay when he does it, dude. It's not racist or anything when he does it.
Shine was saying earlier,
and I'm not even defending Trump, dude. Fuck Trump.
They're deporting a bunch of Venezuelans back to fucking Venezuela or something that came as like refugees or some shit. But because it's Biden, nobody's going to
see, but this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Well, yes, but this is the thing, though, is the Venezuelan people, because my mother and the church have been doing a lot as far as sending over clothes and supplies and stuff, and they sew and knit stuff for them, because those people are really, Like there was a tyrannical takeover, and everybody's fucked in Venezuela, and those people like legitimately are refugees.
Yeah.
The fucking people coming over the border from Mexico and all the ISIS members and Chinese spies and fucking Russian plants and whoever the fuck that are also sneaking in with them. Those are not people that need to do that.
Yeah.
Those are military-aged males that are going to become the police officer in your neighborhood and enforce laws of a country they're not even a citizen of, and have no qualms about fucking throwing you in a cage or killing you and your family if you don't do as the powers that should not be tell you to. So remember that. And, that's why it's important to not mince words and just tell things like they are, because when you take the fucking cupped pussy approach of, we got to be politically correct and not really tell it like it is, idiot mouth-breathing, useful idiots of people take that, much like everything else, at surface value, at face value. And, that's the fucking government. I can't tell you how many people I had to tell about themselves today. About the registration shit and the fucking this day. He's like, well, first of all, I just can't find any information on the on what's banned and what's not banned and what we're supposed. And then there's this registration thing I hear, and I'm like, well, sir, it's a public document that is easily Google searchable, and you can read it. Yep. And I would even furthermore encourage that it is your civic duty to know the laws, even as unconstitutional as they are, because if you are going to live constitutionally, exactly, you have to know what you're up against, and your ways around it. But yeah, dude, he just wasn't getting it. As far as like, well, so like, what's illegal? Because I have like these guns, and like, what do I do about it? I was like,
nothing.
What do you mean?
Shut
what
the
do
fuck
you
up
do?
about it. Is what you do.
Like,
about
not
it.
even that, dude. Be loud and proud and tell them fucking come and take it. Fucking give them the bullets first. Fuck them, dude. And that's the thing. That's what we have no backbone. Everybody in America is a fucking jellyfish these days, dude. Everybody is a spineless coward and cuck, and I'm sick of it because. If motherfuckers just stood up and said no, in unison, together, collaboratively, we wouldn't have these issues. There are more of us than there are of them. Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, we can't even combine together our forces as American people, we the people, to agree on this simple premise of us maintaining our freedom. All of our other differences and debates aside, we can't agree. Scary. We can't. I know. It's okay.
I was waiting for it.
I spotted my audiologist with a neck's belt and struck up a convo with CCW and church security. Literally everyone is packing these days. Good, dude. Everybody should have been packing since day one. We used to be, and then we've gotten away from that. And now, since the shit has gotten so bad, then even the fucking boomer FUD boys are like, I'm going to the bad part of town today. I've never needed it in 73 years, but today might be the day, so I'm going to bring my North American Arms little fucking 22 just because I just want to be left alone.
Hey, leave my grandpa alone.
Yeah, dude. No, he's got the Bond arms. At least it's like an actual centerfire caliber or something. But Rusty shot for brainwashing. Yeah. You better make them count, dude. That shit scares me, dude. It's a fucking... I mean, your grandpa's not even a boomer, dude.
At least the 45 Colt, though, is for every day. He's got that old Smith 9 for the bad side of town.
Yeah. Well, I think every day. There is no bad side of town, dude.
I know.
I mean, there's bad sides of towns. But those people, it's not like they're just confined to that spot. You know, they can travel about, as it were. So...
It's like the one time I was at the shop and some dude saw as I was fucking reaching up to the top of the tank and everything. He's a fucking cop. He was Will County. And he asked me, dude, what the hell are you doing carrying that in here? This is a good town. Why do you need that and everything? And I'm
what the fuck is it his business, first of all?
Let's straight up. I'm like, do you know what the fuck goes on here, though? Do you know who the fuck I deal with in here? Do you know what the fuck I've dealt with in here? You realize that the fucking Dunkin' Donuts a block down the road got held up by 4 armed guys?
Yeah.
And we had fucking SWAT locking
and
down
not
the whole
even
neighborhood?
that, dude. You
Like,
don't need a fucking excuse or reason or justification to exercise God-given inalienable fucking rights, you pig.
I asked him, you got one on you? And he said no. And I'm like, then you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
It's not just the fucking bad part of town, dude. Crazy and Evil doesn't have an area
Motherfuckers
code.
got cars, and if they don't, they'll steal one and get to your ass.
Right,
Like,
they'll steal guns. They'll fucking, they don't buy their shit legally, and fucking, even if they did or they had their baby mama straw purchase it for them, you know, it ain't sweet, dude. Just like, just because you got night vision don't mean you're the only one that owns the night, dude. There's motherfuckers out here leasing that shit. So, you know, I mean, you can fucking, you know, I mean, realistically, dude, like, and no, but you're not the only person with a gun, dude. You're not the only person with body armor. You're not the only person with fucking an off-road capable vehicle. You're not the only one that has a fucking bug-out bag. You're not the only one that has fucking, you know, food and water storage. You're not the only one that has fucking a few thousand rounds of bullets. You're not the only one that has a fucking garden. You're not the only one that like, when you think you're gonna be fucking King Farouk when the shit pops off because you got a couple fucking things squirreled away, and that's not necessarily how that goes, dude. You know, especially if people, A, just have the shit and don't know how to use it, and B, maybe they understand how to use it, but they never put it into practice and actually train, because that muscle memory, figuratively and metaphorically, but also literally speaking, of doing the things, having done it, so you know the proper procedures or whatever it may be. Like, you know how much fucking tension you gotta fucking tie a knot to fucking make it hold, to hang whatever it is, or to climb whatever, you know, whatever the fuck, dude. Any number and myriad of things. And we can get into the weeds for sure all day about, sick. But like, people just, like, stuff is cool. Things are cool, especially cool things. Cool things and cool stuff are cool. But what's not cool, and it sounds like fucking Grantham or whatever, is fucking... Go take a Bear Solutions class or whatever the fuck. Or my dad. I mean, Travis Haley. But, like, this is all cool and this is all useful. But not if you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Okay? And I'd rather have people that knew what the fuck they were doing with nothing than a dude with everything that has no clue. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have no idea how to use this shit, how are other people supposed to learn how to do this shit if you can't teach them? And you can't guarantee that you're always going to be there, alive, or just in the moment when something is happening, or, you know, whatever it may be. Like, people just think it's fucking sweet, dude, and people are way too fucking lazy and lackadaisical, and it's ridiculous. Toilet paper and silver bars. Dude, I don't know about that, man. Some stuff needs a hanging for sure. Yeah. Guaranteed. He says he's 20 minutes away, dude. He could be bullhecking, but I don't think he is.
He could be. Probably not.
I just wonder why he just so, like, he's just got a pin on your house. He just remembers the Addy dude like that. Yeah. He types it in, dude. He's talking to the fucking flower van down the street.
You know, when I came back into town from Mish, he was the first person I saw just waiting for me at the gas station, apparently. You know?
Yeah, so dude, just to check in.
We also got Jacob Matlow out here fucking showing how long he's been gone. Still got the berm. Now the fucking berm died at the beginning of the year, pretty much. Went off a feed for a while, and finally got it to take down a rabbit. Gave it a couple of weeks. Gave it another rabbit, and then it regurged, and the rabbit got caught in its throat. Ended up dying, choking on it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the Bama Lambs. All right, somebody ban this Reki Panda guy, dude. Fuck that guy. Sure, yeah. He's a piece of shit.
Put him in timeout.
Right.
Fuck you.
Got him, dude. Boom roasted. You just got fucking.
You just
got
sit in the corner,
infringed
bitch.
upon, dude.
Sit
you just
in the
got
corner,
infringed
bitch.
upon. But no, for real, everybody go fucking subscribe to the Reki _Panda 158 chan, dude. That's the Giannis, bro. The old Giannis. That's Black TT, as A-Dubs calls him. It's either A-Dubs or First One Shot, but one of the, or maybe both of them. That's a little mini Black TT, dude. He's not as tactical as I am, but he is just as terrible. But yeah.
Thought I could have moved from timeout, but I can't. You gotta wait
3-letter
5 minutes.
agency you think. I'll tell you warm or cold, dude. China wants Panda back, dude. He does. He's not even that cute and cuddly, though. So I don't know where he gets
There
the
was
name.
some shit about how fucking China is trying to take all the pandas back from the U.S.
How can they
technically
confiscate our pans?
Well, they technically own all of the pandas in the
How
U.S.
does China own pandas?
They were all here on loan. At the
On
zoos and
loan,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
I'll fight for the panda.
So China's literally taking the pandas.
China is not number one, dude.
I saw a video the other day talking about there's one panda in the world that China does not own, and it's in Mexico.
Damn, which they probably stole it from the U.S.
Yeah, probably. But
how does Mexico? Well, the black market apparently.
Yeah, who knows, man? It's some dude's backyard in Mexico, and not even in a zoo or nothing.
Right. Right.
Surrounded by a fucking field of coca leaves instead of fucking bamboo.
That fucking panda's having the time of his fucking life, dude. I'll tell you that.
Skinniest panda you'll ever see.
Yeah, right, dude. And he's fucking ripped too, because he just fucking sits around and gets fucking fucked up, and then like helps them batch the other shit. And since he's just naturally built like a bear, it's easier for him.
Yep.
You know.
Social credit score minus 2,000.
Yeah, yeah, dude. That's people joke, dude. This is the thing. People fucking joke. It's here. It's already here, bro. If you can get canceled, what they did to fucking Kanye and a bunch of other people, because he fucking said it was the Galdang Jews or whatever the fuck he said.
Small hats.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. The small hat society, dude. SHS, bro. The shh, because they don't want you to know. That's what it is, dude. That's what it is, bro. But realistically, there is truth to that, man. Fuck, and it's public knowledge. Look it up. They're not hiding anything. People are just too stupid and lazy to look. And you can't fucking put two and two together anymore because, it couldn't be. You know?
Yep.
But it has been. Who killed Christ? You know? Or had him killed, at least. Fuck, you know? But I'm just saying, the fucking things are not exactly as they appear. Or they want them to appear. So, what would the 193 8 shitty 5 equivalent of 300 blackout supers for a 14.5 GPR build? What would be the 193 8 shitty 5 855? Okay, equivalent of 300 blackout supers for a 14.5. I don't know, dude. The Hornady ballistic tip shit is pretty decent from my understanding. And the fucking what is that fucking shit, dude? AAC was making ammo for a while. That's good. Like, not the new fucking AAC that's Palmetto or whatever. Like, the actual AAC that made the suppressors. And I don't know that they were making the ammo, but somebody was making the ammo and putting their brand on it. Yeah. And that shit was really good. If you can get Black Hills ammo, that's always a good bet. You know, either way. 14.5 just goes 5.56. Yeah, at that point, because realistically... a 300 blackout tops out basically at 9 inches for ideal, optimal. Ha! Never, bro. Not even fucking times 3, dude. It looks like this, bro. Scales used to be affiliated with the CCP, LCP. Or the ICP. Dude, any of those things, honestly, would match. Who knows? But the fucking... Yeah, 14. I have to agree with Rusty Shackelford about this, about the 14.5. Just go 5.56 because that is about ideal. That's what a standard M4 is in the U.S. military. It's a 14.5 because for that cartridge, for a intermediate cartridge and a fighting rifle in that aspect, an assault rifle or whatever the fuck, like it's shorter than a 16-inch gun, and they don't have to live by the rules anyway that are made for us plebiscites, and the perfect balance of weight and accuracy and structural rigidity of the barrel, and this, that, and the third, and the twist rates, and the actual loads that they're shooting. So, and the shorter the barrel, the heavier the grain weight of the projectile you want. So if you're shooting, like my arrow is a 10.5-inch gun, or a 10.3 or whatever it is. It actually used to be Gun Lovers. He never shot it, though. I got the thing brand new for cheap. I told him not to sell it, but whatever.
I told him not to sell it. This was before I even knew his ass.
I'm glad he did.
First day I met his ass, told him not to sell that shit. He's fucking stupid.
It's pretty sweet for what it is.
It is.
But the fucking... like that, you want to shoot at least a 62, even a 77. Or they have like 75s and different shit. What?
Recce Panda's back.
Nobody puts baby in the corner, dude.
Bitch, I'll put you back.
But for real, everybody go click on Recce Panda 158. That's Gianni. It's the homie from the shop. He's been on the podcast. He's been shown on the channel. He's welcome for all the clout and fame and fortune I've bestowed upon him. Not only am I 51% of this channel, I'm 51% of that channel.
Yeah, definitely.
And he owes me royalties. He just started out though, you know. I think he's got less than 20 subs, bro.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, you know, it's just, and they're all from me anyway. You know, again, it's a gift. It's the least I could do, you know, because I'm kind of a big deal, right? Right. So like my tens of loyal viewers, you know, I make a post. I say, hey, go follow the homie. They go follow the homie. So in case any of y'all loyal viewers did not see that post, you should go fucking click on the shit and follow the homie. I keep circling around the 120 grain Barnes, but 110 Hornady gets up there. Yeah, the 110s, dude. That's the leadership. Barnes is gold standard. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Guns and Outdoors. Shout out to Win Model 88 Guns and Outdoors. Just got in. What's up? What's up, dude? Appreciate you being here. Also another great channel to fucking check out. I chronoed almost 400 feet per second over 8.5 with the 14.5 110 grain. Not going to get the upper quite yet. Okay. But see, that's the thing, though, because you obviously have access to cans where you're at. And so having an 8 or a 9-inch gun, you can have an 8-inch can hanging off of it that would make it literally fucking movie quiet with subs and more than hearing safe with supers. Yeah. And still, overall, with the can on it, basically treat it like an MP5 SD, like it's integrally suppressed, and just leave it on all the time, subs or supers, and still have an approximate 16-inch gun overall. So there's really, why would you want anything else?
Yeah.
You know, because realistically, the way that I treat a 300 Blackout SBR, AR pistol, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is like a modular Draco. Because about the same ballistics, but I can bolt way more shit to it, but I could also still put it in a backpack.
Yep.
So, you know, and I'm down with it. So I just wish the ammo was cheaper and a little bit more available, but for what it is, dude, the 300 Blizzies, I got a couple of them. I will probably end up with a little 300 Blizzy fucking Ruger American Bolty Boy that takes AR mags at some point just for fucking funsies. And then if I do happenstance across some type of suppressing noise device at any given time, you know, that would be because that would be uber quiet because it's a locked action.
That's something I've been thinking about. I didn't want to point out we got Ozzy in the chat.
Shout out to
Moon. But as we know, I've been planning to move to Florida here soon, right? Mm-hmm. And in Florida, suppressors aren't necessarily banned like they are here. And so I could legally go through the routes of obtaining a suppressor. And I've been kind of...
Or you could just make one and not say anything.
I know.
You can just doctor up some papers.
That's the thing. But, like, I've been kind of wrestling with the idea myself the past couple of weeks now.
What?
Whether or not I do want to go down, when I go down there, if I am going to go through and actually get a paper suppressor. Because, A, fuck the ATF.
Yes. With an AIDS dick.
And, like, fuck any rules they impose upon us. Or attempt to, at least. But also, B, I could bring it to the range and nobody's questioning shit.
Yeah, but you're going to have prop. You could just shoot in the backyard. You could shoot in the house.
It's true. But there's still neighbors that could be bitching and complaining, and fucking cops still show up due to a noise complaint. Yeah, I'd rather not do that on a regular basis. Too many holes.
In your story, or fucking...
Yeah.
Well, you just gotta have a better alibi, dude. You know? But... A-Dub says, we didn't cover the brace injunction. I want to have F.P.C's babies. Yeah, I mean, for sure. There's been a lot of stuff going on. That's definitely a good thing. Yeah. It now is back in effect, basically still only for the members of the people that were suing them. So, like, I'm an F.P.C member. I've been an F.P.C member way before any of this, but it still counts. I'm pretty sure you could even join F.P.C right now and it would still count because it falls under their members, and you should be joining F.P.C regardless because they are one of the truest non-compromise organizations that are actually trying to work themselves out of a job and restore all of your gun rights completely. And without your gun rights, you have no other rights because there's no way of protecting and fighting for those or doing anything about it when the tyranny is at your doorstep. So probably important that you call, give them a $25, $30, $50, whatever the fucking shit is. And then also, too, you don't have to worry about it because if the ATF tries to fuck with you, you can fuck with them because you're legally protected. But at the same time, free men don't ask permission. Make sure you live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable in. At that point, you might as well just put a stock on it. Not financial, legal, or militant advice, but, it's literally if you get caught with a brace and you're not an F.P.C member or a NAGR member or a G.O.A member or whoever else has the injunctions currently, it's literally the same charge as having a third hole drilled in your receiver. So you might as fucking well, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it, fucking do it to it, dude. Oh,
So
what are you gonna do with that, dude? Are you about to assault somebody?
I took it off is what I did with that.
Yeah. It's useless to us. Although it probably would make a sweet little fucking...
Yeah, I can see
here. Nope. Getting way too excited, dude. Check this out. It's a sick board slide, bro.
See, no, I was gonna say let's make it a soft tech deck. Just...
Dude, that's banned in New York.
Yeah, dude. It might
can't
just
have
be.
that.
It might just be.
You can't have that at all in New York. Dude, Reki Panda, by the way, says 14.5 with 62 grain is meta vibes. Dude, he doesn't know what fucking meta vibes are, first of all, because he doesn't even know how to play Tarkov. Secondly, the fucking 14.5, dude, with 77s is even better. 77 grain Black Hills, bro. Go fuck yourself. That's like the ideal. That is the meta, I'm pretty sure, in like any gun, let alone a 14.5, let alone a fucking... Dude, my 20-inch Colt with 77 grain Black Hills, bro, that motherfucker shoots, bro. Shoots, dude. You want to talk about a fucking SPR or like even a DMR? It's a 5.56, but dude, it's 700-800 yards, dude. You can still do it. Still do it. It's unconstitutional that the ATF can even make laws without the legend. Well, of course, but it doesn't. Who's holding them accountable? That's where we, the people, come in. We have to stand up, speak out, say no, civilly disobey. Take it further than that if need be. That's what the Constitution and the Second Amendment is all about, people. So conveniently, But yeah, dude, where's the Reki Panda? We could send you the link, dude, and you could hop on, bro, right now. You could do it off your phone. You could do it on the laptop, whatever. You got the new desk. You got the new little fucking lighting and shit in the background. He's got some RGBs and shit. Yeah. Can't even spell that, but he's got.
Does he actually have his own computer?
He's got his own. He's had his own computer. It's just a shitty laptop that won't run Tarkov. So he has to hop on the sister's computer to play the Tark with the boys, which he promised he would last night and then didn't.
Shit,
because his sister conveniently had an essay to write for ski. Which I don't even believe, dude. I think he was just too busy playing Ready or Not or fucking beating his dick to fucking GBRS videos. He loves that Asian dude with the fucking tuxedo, the fucking Canadian tuxedos, dude. The jean jackets, dude. He loves that fucking guy. I can't stand him. Can't stand him. Mike Glover,
I could see him rocking the fucking...
You said shitty. Boy, you the fucking itty-bitty shitty committee, dude. The commander and queef of it, as a matter of fact. The judge said the ruling cited putting a brace or stock on otherwise legal pistol is cool, dude. Yeah, he did say the shit about the stock. So you're even protected.
Basically left that as the same as a stock is a brace.
SBR that shit, fool.
Fucking.
But like not.
But don't SBR shit.
It's a
just
rifle.
Fucking build your rifle.
That's the thing. It's just a rifle, bro. Rifles can have different lengths. I have different length rifles, dude. Yeah. I got a pretty long rifle right here, dude. It's like a 22 long rifle. But the fucking... It's just a rifle, bro. It's all it is.
It's all it is. It's all it's ever been. It's all it's ever going to be. It's a fucking rifle. They can try to say that it's this. They can try to say that it's that. They can try to make up their own fucking definitions all they want. At the base fucking level, it is a rifle. It is the same fucking platform as anything the fuck else. It is going to do the same shit as anything the fuck else. Could be better at this, yeah, but it's going to be worse at this. It's fucking trade-offs one way or another, regardless. But it's a fucking rifle. Just leave it at that. Why does it have to be anything fucking special? Why do we need a fucking 16-inch barrel on some shit in order to call it a rifle? The fuck's the difference? It's fucking insane. I want to say fucking concealability, whatever. It's too small, you can fit it in a backpack. Yeah, I could take a fucking Glock and throw it in the backpack in my pants and nobody will fucking see this shit. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. No gun laws make sense because they weren't made to make sense. They were made to fucking impose on our rights. They were meant to fucking take our rights as American citizens away. And that is the problem with all of it. Not even just us. Most fucking gun laws, if not all gun laws, originated in racism. It was meant to take guns away from the blacks because, they're scary. That's why we like multicam black. But no. Length matters. That's what she said. That is what she said. Indeed. Length does matter. Length matters. I wish I was as naive as you, Jacob. Elites don't follow the laws. Of course not. Why would they? They got the money to get out of it one way or another anyways.
They don't have... Well, it's our money that they're using. Yeah. It's not their own money. It's our money.
Exactly.
That they robbed from us via taxation. And then on top of that, they wouldn't even have to, in most cases, go through the court battle because they're just, oh, no. Yep. Totally cool. This was justifiable. We're going to back them 100%. Boys in blue. We got our boys in blue. We got to fucking back the blue, brother. And imagine, and this is it. People always take me the wrong way.
Here, apparently.
Yeah, right, dude. Now we got to fucking go get this fucking Fenoy. He's going to come in here bumbling like a buffoon, dude.
For real, bro.
He's a bumbling buffoon.
You gotta fucking plug in another one of these headsets, too.
God dang it, dude. Who even invited you, bro? You can't just show up to play. I did invite him. The Reki Panda could have been here, dude. The Reki Panda dude. My name's Reki Panda. R.I.P. to Scales, dude. Right, dude. The feds are out there waiting, dude. They're going to be HK slapping MP5s, fast roping out of helicopters, just because they're MP5 SDs. But I'll avenge him with my Glock 43. Well, I got the 17 here, too. And then I'll grab something else. Like my super huge ween. And shoot him with that. They'll be traumatized. I won't get them now, but they'll take their lives years later because they can't live with it. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. I don't know why I'm busting out into the Linkin Parks right now. Can we please hear TT sing the A-Team jingle again? Gets me fired up, tell you what. God dang, dude. I tell you what, dude. Let's see, what am I running with? What are these? Oh, fucking SIG Elite Performance. Fucking, they're nickel plated at least, and they're bonded. We got the Constitutional Carpenter in the house. What's going on, my man? Appreciate you stopping by, dude. We appreciate that here on the Shooting the Poop podcast. And also on the Terribly Tactical channel, where you can find me and all of these other fucks on a regular basis. In different format of content. You know, obviously you guys like the live chats. You participate far more on the live chats.
That's where the feds use the battering ram.
Yeah. That's where you use the fucking battering ram. Because you're a fucking fed, dude.
It smells like a 16-year-old's room in here.
That's your upper lip.
Here for you.
Did you even turn the fans on tonight?
No, is this mine?
Shade. Well, it's not mine, motherfucker.
Is it even plugged in?
How's your... What in the fucking J-frame in the pocket, dude?
What are you talking about?
He doesn't have a gun.
I don't have a gun.
Imagine. Let me see this fucking piece of shit. Imagine little model 442, dude. He's got the extreme penetrators in there, though. That's what they called me in high school, but the fucking... Are those even plus Ps, dude, or are those the standard Presh?
They're plus Ps.
Yeah, right, dude.
There you go.
It's the only time you've had plus P in your fucking life. Yeah, would you grab this out the truck?
No.
Yeah, you did, because there's zero sweat on it. That's how I know. There's zero sweat.
Fresh clothes. I just got a shower.
Is this the Deuce Deuce?
It's the Deuce Deuce.
No way.
For the Bubble Goose.
Imagine.
It's a $280 Glock right there.
What in the fucking... Amazon.com 40 cal is this?
It's fucking Spear Gold Dot.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. I couldn't see. It looked weird with the different lighting. It looked like it wasn't even a hollow point. But it's got the clear rubber shit in there.
Department issue.
It is. Yeah, I know. For you, because you're a Fed. Now I got my fingerprints all over this, dude.
No, I mean, it's actually department issue.
No, I know.
That's what happens when you got friends, dude.
Dude, we could get all that same shit. All that military law enforcement only ammo, dude. I could order it through I.S.R.A, my dude.
No, I mean, like, I actually got it as a gift from a friend who got it. So, I just mean I didn't pay for it. That's all.
Imagine, dude. Imagine you paying for something. Where's the fucking money for that Wilson?
Carhartt commie has entered the last
Wilson ain't there, is it?
Did Gun Lover leave his 1911 in his coach purse, dude? And Rusty Shacks,
No,
yeah, he
the
says,
1911's in the $60,000 holster.
he says, of course it is, dude. You would. You probably leave it in that bitch overnight for weeks at a time, and fucking that shit's probably rusted, bro.
No, it was.
Says Carhartt Kami has entered the live stream, dude. That's
Carhartt
hilarious.
I'm not gonna throw away all my clothes.
Now you could get some new ones.
You could, especially with the money you make, and especially with how that looks, bro. Apparently you need some new ones, dude. Look at you. You're a bleach boy, dude.
It's
Not a beach
actually
boy. You're a
hypo.
bleach boy.
Hypo is a chemical.
Yeah. What happened with
Let me
that?
see this. Well, I had to wear a chemical suit, and it dripped in here, and it ran down the suit,
Sounds
and
like a
dripped
great
all over
chemical
the shirt.
suit.
Yeah.
Actually, hypo is the same thing as bleach, only the bleach you buy at the store is like 3%, and hypo is like 40 or 50. So it's just super strong bleach. What do you got?
Who
here?
said you could touch that? First of all,
Did you see
how he
how
put
he
it
put it on too?
Well-
He put the helmet on his fucking face and then slid. What the fuck?
Well,
are you
I got
doing?
a 3/4 helmet for the bike, so I'm just used to. How
3/4.
the fuck does this thing?
First
fit
of
in?
all, who said I wanted your license shit all up in my helmet? Dude?
I'm probably fucking cleaner
Second
than
of
you. If
bullshit.
anybody's at a risk of catching something,
Bullshit.
it's me. How does this hook on?
Are you stupid or ugly or both?
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
A lot of bit of both.
Just a
First of
little
all,
bit.
which chin are you strapping that to? And second of all, what the fuck?
Bend over and I'll show you. Fuck,
Fucking-
how does this thing strap?
You are
Actually,
so ragingly. First of all, you ain't got the credit score for
the
that, so be
autism.
careful.
I
And
could
second
fucking,
of all,
I could sell you the money for
sell
this
it to
right
me
now.
then, dude.
Sell it to me. Fine.
He said, donate that shit to a hipster and get some Duluth, bro. Reki Panda, a.k.a. the Gianni, says, chin straps are for chumps, dude. If you don't have ops core amps clamping your shit on, dude, don't even talk to me.
He's got, well, he's if
that motherfucker
anybody's
got
got
a white light.
if anybody's got a chin strap for all their chins, it'd be me and him. So
That's bars.
this just flips up.
Yeah, but I would grab it by the mount,
I don't know
preferably
if
the
the
more
helmet.
sturdy part of it. Especially since you got weak wrists, apparently.
Oh, there we go.
Apparently.
Well, I just don't want to break it.
Well, it's
I
military.
got the money for it, but I don't really want to spend it.
Just out here, dude. But yeah, dude, the fucking...
So where's the light for this? It's up, you got it up here somewhere?
Well, there's
Or
a
the-
built-in
not the light,
infrared
the,
illuminator on the PVS itself.
not the
That's
light,
an
but the
IR
button.
light. What button?
Turn it on.
Turn on the.
You got it on
PBS.
here? Or?
Do you think that that's Wi-Fi connected? How do you know how this works?
It's
Do you
got a
know how
button,
this
right?
works? First of all, we're not turning it on and staring into bright-ass screens.
Oh, I know.
But it's on the module itself. It's right
Oh.
here. It's this little fucking knob. But we could go outside and play with it later or
Alright.
whatever. But the fucking yeah, dude, the Galdang. God, that helmet's gonna smell now. Hardhead veterans, dude. Can you send me another one? It's fucking.
It's gonna smell like fucking tea tree shampoo.
tea tree.
Whatever the fuck
Let's
it
just
is.
delete this live afterwards.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we won't talk about the giveaway. We're
Right.
giving away.
Right.
With,
Right, right. They'll
keep,
never know.
Keep the
dude.
multi-game black.
They'll never know.
Where's the therm?
The therm is in the
Thought
bag.
you were gonna put the
The
therm on
therm's
here.
in the bag, dude.
Does it go on here?
It goes on anything. They're all.
Put the therm on here.
What do you
Well,
mean?
it's not going on
Put
with
it on the other
that.
side. Why
No.
not?
You'd have to.
You'd
no,
have to get a
that
bridge
doesn't
and
even-
everything.
It's
and
got
just-
a proprietary mount for the therm.
I think you're scared.
Of what?
Shit
Definitely not
that
the
just
dark.
Doesn't work. Like the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm definitely not scared of the dark. I'll tell you what. But
Reki Panda, we can go outside and play with it later.
we could, dude. That's the
Oh,
if you, what is good.
He's
What
probably playing with it right now.
What? Yeah, right. What good is night vision?
Well,
If
2
I gotta
inches.
check this fucking thing again to make sure your dumbass didn't fucking turn it on. I hate that. I wonder how long that shit was on for, dude. I mean, unless you were touching
I
buttons and
didn't,
shit.
I didn't touch
But
it.
that shit's fucking been on all day then.
Get your little admin light.
It does. Would you stop?
What?
You fuck.
The admin
Because
light.
now it's
That is-
on.
IR.
Yeah,
Can't
you
see the
idiot.
shit. But it's on or not.
Okay. It also does do fucking red.
Yeah.
But
So mine's just
IR
red
red.
and white.
yeah.
I don't have any
Which,
IR
if you're
lights in that
actually
shit.
doing shit in the dark, red is better because it preserves your natural night vision better. In case you people didn't know, because it's less harsh on the eyes adjusting. It's more of a subdued color, and they say that you should actually fucking have red lights glowing when you're sleeping and this, that, and the third.
What do you got there?
What do you mean?
Well, I know what it is. I just want to see it.
Sounds
So
quite like a fact.
17 Gen 5 with Zev Magwell, a Terran base plate.
You like the
Miracle
Zeb
Eye
magwells out of all of them?
Why? What are the other ones? The Terran ones you can't put flush fit mags in it.
Doesn't what is it, SAI?
Magpul doesn't make Magpul doesn't make
need to.
Gen 5 magwells. Otherwise, I would have.
Really?
No, they do not.
Gen 4 won't work on it?
No.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have a Magpul fucking thing on there for $15. But instead, it's $100 fucking.
Customs Carpenter says, for tactical acquisition of an Oreo sleeve in the dark.
Yeah. No, seriously, when you gotta go to get the nuggies at midnight, bro, you can't not have knots.
I kind of want to do the chop on the 19X and put a magwell on it. So that way it'll take all Gen of mags.
You should. But I don't know if that's exactly how that works, because you'd have to chop it to the right length, and it's not going to have the lip for this to bite into in the front either. So it probably wouldn't even hold, to tell you the truth. And then I would chop it regardless, so it takes the mags, and then just fucking have it stippled or something, so it doesn't look stupid.
Or just get a 19.
I need a 17.
You got a 22.
I know, but I was looking up if I got a new slide. So a new slide, one of the aftermarket ones, is like $450 or $500.
What, A-dubs? What does that even mean?
What did he say?
He said, red lights let your neighbors know you're DTF.
Down fuck.
Yeah, I know what that means.
But
No,
how does the red light...
You weren't sure?
How does the red light... I've watched Jersey Shore, bro.
No, I wasn't sure if he knew. He's kind of old. So.
I'm kind of old, dude. You guys are close to the same age. Aren't you?
Am I the youngest one in the room?
I probably
think so.
Fucking definitely the most
25.
childish.
Okay, yeah.
Orbeez USPSA qualifier right now, y'all won't, dude. Fuck you mean, dude. I'll go home and get that shit right now in the dark, dude, with the nods, bro. And I'll put the fucking LS321 on that bitch. And
Dude, you ever drove?
You could probably see the
lights
fucking...
and just that.
Well, not without the headlight. Well, I have like around like the nave and shit, but like that doesn't really count because you still have street lights. But I drove home on the highway with the Psionics Aurora on my face, and to see like the delay or whatever, and it's totally still doable. But yeah, this definitely is significantly better.
So I was gonna change this into a 17 because all you need is the slide and the ejector. But the slide, the aftermarket slides are anywhere between, even like on tax swap.
Just get a Zev duty slide.
300 and up. But they're like 300 and up. And I found a 17 Gen 4 for $339. So it's like I could just buy a 17 Gen 4 and then send it to get cut and done.
Which is going to be another $150 plus.
But
and then
okay, so a pre-cut like a Zev slide, you're looking at $550 for the slide.
T-Rex Arms has the duty slide for fucking like $3 something right now
with the barrel and the recoil spring and all the internal parts.
You're right. But if you get OEM shit,
so you're at $550 plus the ejector's $11, so that's nothing. But $550 you figure for the slide and all the shit. You could buy the 17 Gen 4 for $339, have it cut for $150 from Jaegerworks, and be into it almost the same money for a whole nother gun.
Ozzy saying TT is old? Question mark. Laughing my fucking ass off.
The only difference is you wouldn't have to do
days,
paperwork on another gun. But what the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to do paperwork on the gun if you try hard enough.
Yeah, but plus I could get one with a button if I try hard enough.
You could just 3D
print a button. It takes a 45-minute drive north.
Oh yeah, you go to any handball court with a couple $100.
Handball court, he said. I think you're talking about a basketball court. They don't have handball courts up there. But
find some basketball Americans.
Yeah, some goddamn basketball Americans, dude.
Dude, I almost got
bunch of hoopers, dude.
I almost got in a fucking head-on collision with a basketball American. Fucking, I was driving to work the other night, a white Dodge Durango.
Typical.
Dude, I know. What the fuck? So I'm in the left lane. I see 3 cops hauling ass behind me. It's a 4-lane road. So I put on my signal. I'm trying to get over. The fucking car next to me doesn't want to get over because it's like Chicago and them fucking assholes. Yeah. I finally get over. These 3 cops zoom by. I get back in the left lane because I got to turn left up ahead. All of a sudden, fucking in my lane, white Dodge Durango probably doing 55 or 60. I look to my right.
Handball is what you call a lonely
friend. I look to my right. Luckily, I was just over in the right lane, so there was still space there. I fucking swerved back over. He was about 3 feet from hitting the front end of my truck. Fucking zooms past, and then what do you know? The 3 cops zoom past me, going the other way, fucking chasing the guy.
So I almost got in an accident last night, fucking driving my mom home from the hospital. Fucking semi-truck, pulling no trailer whatsoever, was driving down the fucking road, raining, middle of the night, fucking 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. No lights whatsoever. No headlights, no running lights, no brake lights.
I fucking was behind.
No reflectors. No reflectors on the
fucking
motherfucker.
ignorant. I was behind one today that had fucking 2 headlight looking fucking lights facing backwards. I'm behind him on the fucking highway. I'm like, this fucking
The
asshole.
only thing on this truck, and the only reason that I saw it, because it had no mud flaps on it, which had the reflectors on it, were gone. No reflectors on the fucking truck whatsoever. No plate on the back, fucking reflecting the back, nothing. The only thing that it had one light for a brake light, and it was a white light for their brake light. It was missing the fucking lines.
Why's it gotta be white, dude?
Like, what in the fuck is this dude doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up, man.
Recky Panda says he stole it, dude. It was me and the Durango.
Makes sense.
You know what? If I didn't have a spot in the right lane,
okay, dude.
If I didn't have a spot in the right lane, and I probably would have just ended up stopping. I wonder what they would have done if I just fucking stopped. Because all lanes of traffic were full of cars, you know, and I was the only one in the left lane. So
you would be in the left lane, dude.
But I wonder what would happen if I had to turn.
This is MAGA country.
The fuck it is.
Yeah, I was being facetious.
I know.
No, but I'm wondering what they would have done if I would have stopped.
All the viewers know.
Would they have tried to like push my truck out of the way, or would they have tried to carjack?
It's a Chevrolet Silverado, dude. They couldn't push it out of the way.
They probably could.
No, not with their fucking Ford Escapes or whatever the fuck they're.
Dodge Durango, dude.
No, dude. You think a Durango is gonna push your fucking? What do you got? A 25?
1500.
Okay. Either way, you think that's a Durango's gonna push it out of the way? I don't think so.
I mean, now it's not major V8 damage to both vehicles. Mostly the Durango, but
and they probably didn't care.
Well, it wasn't
when they stopped.
You know.
So
why
I wonder what the legality of that would be if they were.
What
if they were
hitting you did some Barney Fife citizens arrest? You just plugged them.
Well, if they were like pushing,
with a 40 cal
if
spear
they were like pushing my
windshield.
truck, like if they hit my truck deliberately,
dude, that's lethal force.
They
a
were
vehicle is
to
one of the most
the
deadly weapons around.
So if I'm in my truck and they hit me head on and then try to push my truck out of the way and just keep ramming it,
what you do is you shoot a hole through the windshield, then you shoot through the hole you made in the windshield, dude.
Precisely.
And that's why would you not? Well, first of all, situational awareness would be behooving of you to have that and then see the fuck shit happening and avoid it. Perhaps that'd probably be the best idea.
I was on my way to work.
On your way to work.
I fucking avoided it. Yeah, I'd have to call hey, I'm gonna be late. I just had to plug some dude with a 40. Like,
whatever.
I'd hope they'd understand.
But honestly, that's not a bad. So is that? Because I know the only reason that you have more than a 5-shot snub on your person right now, and you'd be lying to say otherwise, but I know the only reason that you have that is because you left your house and came straight here, so you did that only because you knew I would call you out on not having a real gun with you, which a 5-shot snub by all means is a real gun, but
whenever I leave the house, I bring the 5-shot snub in a pack, and then I'll bring a full-size gun, and
in the glove compartment.
Usually I'll take it off of me and put it in the center console.
Boy, your ass carries it in your hand to the truck, throws it in the center counts, and it stays there, probably for a couple weeks because you forget about it when you get home.
Take it out every night.
Yeah. Either way. If you want a free gun, just find his truck.
Yeah. No, they won't get one. It's in the safe.
You have a safe in your center console?
No.
They do make
them. But they didn't fucking know that until you called it out.
Oh, well, you could have said yes, motherfucker.
Well, maybe I do.
You already outed yourself.
It's got a locking fucking compartment.
Ain't nothing to a hammer.
Locking compartment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or your fucking hands, probably.
I wonder if they could see the...
What is that, the 31?
They could see it a little bit.
That's the 31 you got?
What? This is the TLR VIR2, so it's
Oh,
300
the fucking-
lumens.
The gun.
What's that mounted to? A 31?
A 31?
44.
No. This is that TT Custom Special
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
with an Advantage Arms conversion kit to shoot 22. And these Advantage Arms mags actually work in a Glock 44. But,
Ricky Panda with the facts.
What's
steal
your
the truck.
357 SIG, the full size?
well, it's a compact. It's
What
a
did he say?
19 size, and it's a Glock 32.
Steal the truck.
Steal the truck.
Just take the truck.
Yeah.
Worry about the safe in the console later.
Right.
Fucking
Pretty
just take
hard
the
to
truck.
steal a new vehicle like that.
I don't know.
I'm sure he has his ways, dude.
Yeah.
His people are kind of like fond of doing
He's
those
got to
things.
get around the kill switch I got built
The
in.
kill switch,
Ah,
dude. Is
bullshit.
it engaged, head ass?
He ain't got no kill switch either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's fronting.
Built in.
Nah.
Built in.
You got to
dude.
flip the switch and then you can press the button.
His shit's built different.
It's
So
just a battery
if they get
disconnect,
in, they
but-
just flip the fucking switch now.
It's a battery
telling
disconnect.
everybody.
They got
now
to
that you
find
just
the
let all
battery
your seats
disconnect.
go, dude.
Which we know you're lazy, and it's gonna be right there in the fucking plane.
100ly, bro.
It's hidden.
100ly, dude.
It's hidden in the cup holder. It's
No.
fucking.
You're lucky this wasn't twisted all the way, dude. It's just
Shoot at
Surefire
the light.
G2X TAC.
Maybe that's what's
Shoot
wrong
at
with my
the light.
fucking camera.
No, fuck you, dude.
It's
'cause
fucking.
It was one time. Doesn't count.
Because everything I was finding it was saying it was
How
the
many
sensors
levels
that's
of
causing the
retention?
problem.
Holy shit.
What do you mean?
It's just the
One.
thumb brake.
2. And this I don't even have to use, but if I'm fucking fast roping out of helicopters or climbing mountains, it's nice to have.
Who makes that?
This is Safari Land, dude.
Yeah,
What
that's
do I
what I
look like, a
thought.
pleb to you?
Well, I thought it was Safari Land, but I was asking.
Fucking stupid ass $150 holster for no reason.
Adub says, Locks
It's not
keep
even
honest
cut for
people
a
out,
dot.
that's it. And Recky Panda says, I'm half honest.
Yeah. Now, which part are we?
What's this?
Because what's what? That's a Glock mag.
A magazine?
I don't know if you've seen one of those
I could-
before.
I could
'cause
use that.
God knows you never carry a spare. You just have the gun, and you
I
probably
just
don't
carry
even
a
keep
spare
one in the
gun.
pipe.
Huh?
Huh?
Probably don't keep what?
One in the pipe, son.
You just checked it.
Yeah.
What
you
color
know.
should I dye these fuckers?
It's hard not to keep one in the pipe of a revolver.
Think about trying for a fucking like a Ranger green or something.
Like the ones I got on the Pharaoh. Those are like foliage green. It's a little bit lighter, but it's more matte.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. But Ranger green or like Odie green, they made them in that. I have some in that.
So
So
I
I
have
would
these because they were cheap.
right, but I would
dye
do
them.
a color that like you can't like normally get.
Like what the?
Toxic.
I already did that.
So will this hold the gun without the light on it or no?
No, because well maybe, but it'd
Or
be
does it hold
sloppy
off the
because
light?
it indexes on the light
Here,
primarily.
try this one. We can just try it out. I forgot.
Check it out.
You try.
Take the holster off.
Ado says Diet Blaze Orange. Could be done.
Oh, it won't even fit a Gen 4.
No, it'll fit.
Will it? What's going on here, bud?
I have no idea what's going on here. There we go. Yeah,
oh,
it
it will
works.
hold it.
Yeah.
Without the light.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I don't know why it's so difficult to get it in without the light. It's probably because the channel's cut wider at the bottom for the light, and so you have to make sure you're directly in with it. So it wouldn't be practical to actually use all the time without the light, but you could. In theory, it's important. The most important thing is getting the gun out of the holster quick, not putting it back, because if you're putting it back, it's over.
Yep.
You know, so you
In theory.
right. Well, the
What is
TLR1
that,
hold
X300?
up to a SIG. Yeah, of course, dude. The TLR series of lights of any variety, any streamlight, weapon light, I've literally had zero issues with. Are they as bomb-proof as a Surefire? Maybe.
Yeah, but for the price
But
of a
You can
for
get
the price of a
3 of them.
TLR1, you could find a used X300 off of any of those sites.
But this is the thing. I'd personally rather have a new TLR1. I have zero issues with any of the Streamlight products.
Send the X300 back, say it doesn't work like it used to, tell them it's fucked up, and maybe they'll send you a new one.
I don't know. But either
You know
way,
how Surefire's
like
customer service is.
Streamlight or Surefire, either way, there's nothing wrong with them. You can usually get 2 or 3 Streamlights for the price of one Surefire equivalent, and realistically, I would say for less than half the money, a Streamlight is more than 2/3 as good. as a Surefire. So the only thing you could argue is I much prefer the activation of the buttons on a X300 because they're more tactile, they're more stiff, they're not as easily ND'd. When it comes down to that, actuating sometimes with a Streamlight TLR1, just drawing the holster. If you draw out of the holster a weird way and it catches, it'll click the light on for a split second and like momentary. And what?
I said that's almost a bonus.
Well, it doesn't stay on, but it does fucking flashlight your position real quick. But yeah, as far as the quality of the components, they're assembled in America with some Chinese parts. Surefire is mostly made in America, but they still do have some Chinese parts in some of their lights just because.
That'd be a good fucking idea. Have a company that makes a holster and a light combo where the light, like if Surefire made.
They do. It's the XH35.
And when you pull the gun out of the holster,
and Viridian also has some shit where when you fucking skin that smoke wagon, not only is it a light or light laser, it's also a camera that immediately starts recording the entire encounter.
Yeah, it's probably more for.
It's for anybody.
Well,
you could buy it, but yeah, for law enforcement as like a body cam to get literally where that muzzle is looking and what's going on. But like for a civilian too, if you had to fucking use that as your fucking home defense gun or it was your carry gun or whatever, I mean, it's the same thing as having a dash cam. I mean, because in theory, you're not going to be skinning that smoke wagon unless you absolutely have to, and then that would prove that you were justified in doing so without a reasonable doubt or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So, but at the same time, it's also a camera that could record things that maybe you don't want on camera, you know, so who knows. But
yeah, China's going to be seen inside.
He says Diet Blaze Orange, that would be lit.
Would be.
You could also do, like, I would try, like, almost like a tie-dye t-shirt, do a couple different colors, like do different, I don't know exactly how it's done, but maybe if you could dip it.
That'd be difficult to do. Because the way that it's done is it has to be like basically boiled in the dye.
You got an SNG?
A what?
An SNG?
What?
A Strider SNG?
A-Dub says, will the P320 hold up?
Is that an SMF?
SMF?
That's a
what
patch.
Yeah, you fool.
Oh, I thought you had a
That would be an SMF, though. You're right. But
I thought he had a knife hanging there. I didn't know.
No, you fucking stupid.
Well, I saw the tomahawks. I saw the fucking
yeah, those are hanging off the hook.
Have you been drinking, fool?
Like,
is that a... I mean, it is. But...
You can't tell me from 5 or 6 feet
away.
away.
No, from right here, it does look like a knife, actually. I'll give him that. But still.
Well, I was like...
Even at that, it's oversized, though.
No, an SMF is the full size. That's the big chunky ones. That's the one I use.
That was probably... No, that's the size of probably my SNG that I had.
What pattern grip?
It was the Coyote Brown. Just
what?
All
Lego or golf ball? Or concealed carry?
Concealed carry. It wasn't like super aggressive.
Well, concealed carry is super smooth, so if it's not super aggressive like the golf ball, it's the Lego, which is still pretty aggressive. It's like Emerson shit. It'll rip your pockets regardless.
Yeah, the only Gucci knife that I got is a fucking Sabenza.
But 21? It's full flame anodized, yeah, large 21.
Where's that at?
It's beautiful.
It's in the truck.
Imagine, dude. Stop leaving it in the truck, dude.
I'm gonna leave it where I want to leave it.
That's fine, but when the shit fucking rusts or fucking gets stolen or some shit.
What did Mick Strider do that everybody hates him for now?
Stolen valve.
Yeah, he said he was doing, like, he was in the service to some capacity, but he embellished quite a bit on, like, the shit that he actually did. And then it came out.
Like, he was not special ops or nothing. He wasn't fucking kicking indoors type shit.
Which is fine, dude. Like, I don't even care if you didn't do anything and you just make a good knife. Like, or, like...
So why was he bullshitting?
Because it sold knives.
Yeah.
If he can say that he made this, if he can say I made this knife based on what I did in the special forces in the U.S. military, and I use this knife to dig through people's skulls,
right?
And that's gonna be a badass story. And if this knife is what he trusts to do it, I'm gonna trust it to do it, and it sells the knife. Right. It's a bullshit ass story.
Bare minimum $600 a pop plus. And I had Mick Strider XL fucking Tonto customs with nightmare grinds and all types of fucking shit from Monkey Edge, bro. I was a frequent flyer with those motherfuckers. And then I found that out, and I sold them all. Most of them I lost maybe like $100, $200 on. The other ones I made money on. But I sold that shit and bought a bunch of guns and gun shit and whatever. But, like, I had XM18s, I've had
I got a
SMGs,
bunch of
SMFs, I had
Well-
the XL Tontos, I had the Monkey Frag Pattern Mixed Rider Custom
Well,
fucking
XM18s
exclusive.
are hinders.
No, I know. I'm saying I've had Spartan blades. I've
What do you
had
have now?
fucking
What do you have now?
Microtex, Emerson, bunch of Spyderco shit, fucking nothing. I don't even have anything too crazy anymore. I do have like a bunch of. I have a couple Marfion customs.
think
And I have
I'm
a
gonna
couple
sell-
Ultratex.
I'm gonna
and
sell
shit
my
like that.
3-inch XM18 and then my XM24.
You should
I'm gonna
give
sell
me.
both of
You should
them.
just give me that one XM18 that's beat to shit.
Mine? No, that's the one I
You should
carry.
just give it to me.
No,
Why, dude?
because that's the one I'm gonna keep.
But you should just give it to me though. Why not? I thought we were cool, dude.
$300.
$300, dude.
I
Get
paid
the fuck.
$400 for it.
Fuck you. You don't even
no,
have
I
the
paid
fucking.
$460 for
What is it? The Flame Hardware, dude. Whatever that company is.
You could buy that.
No.
Steel Flame or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's on his website. You could buy that shit.
I don't want the ones on the website. I want the custom shit.
Alright, I'll take it off the XM24. Not the fucking XM18.
What I really want is a 3.5 fatty in the Warney Cliff, dude. That's what I
I
want.
almost bought a 3.5 fatty Sponto.
See, the
but
Sponto's
at the
so
time-
fucking boring.
At the time, they wanted.
It's like a Swiss Army knife. Blade.
I was at the.
I want a harpoon.
So I used to
I
go to
want
the.
the fucking.
I used to go to the Blade show, and I got in all the lotteries right, and they called me for the lottery on the Hinderers, and I went up there, and they had. So when I went there and looked at the lottery I was entering, they had all the knives laid out like these are the knives in the lottery, you know, and first come first pick, you know. And they had a 3.5 fatty Sponto. They had the 3.5 that I have. They had the 3.5 Warncliffe. They had a couple customs and just some random shit. And I really wanted a custom, but I didn't want to spend it was like $2,000. I didn't want to spend that much. So I said, all right.
$400 in a triple X commie shirt, dude. That's what he wants for the deal.
So I told myself I'd get the fatty, and then I was gonna get the one I've got, and then there was like 2 others that I picked after, and the fatty was like 3 knives before me. Somebody bought it, and I got the second choice.
This is way harder to do.
And what was fucking wild is they had a whole bunch of 3-inch XM18s in that lottery, and everybody was buying the fucking 3-inch XM18s, and I was like, what the fuck? Why?
This is the thing. My favorite frame lock, fighting, survival, gritty situation folder would be an SMF.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would rather have one of those than any other pocket knife in my pocket at any given time.
But you won't buy one because
I won't. I had them though. Listen, I'm telling you, and you can go back on some of the old YouTube videos and the old Instagram posts. I had the Ghost Stripe. I had the Tiger Stripe. I had the fucking Stonewash. I had the customs. I had all the shit, dude. I literally had over $15,000 worth of Strider products.
Oh yeah.
You know how much a fucking Strider nail costs? And it's literally like a fucking railroad tie with paracord wrapped around it.
I had 2 3-inch
And you don't even get the satisfaction because you pull it out of your pocket to hand it to somebody. Hey, do you have a knife? And like they have no idea what it is. They think you got it at the gas station for fucking $6.
Yep, it's like that's $700 you're holding right there.
Right, or more.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh, I had
Mr. B
2
in the house. What's up?
I had 2 3-inch Sponto XM18s, and I sold one to a knife.
That's what I was getting at. Is the
I
Hinderers are
traded one.
probably the Sabenzas, but the Hinderers I think are a little bit heavier duty.
Yeah.
But
So
it'd be
I used to
second
be
place
super
for-
into custom knives, and one day I went up to a custom knife maker in Michigan because my dad was doing his tax returns, and I had my 3-inch Hinderer on me, and he's like, "Hey, I'll trade you this for a knife I make. You pick whatever knife." So it was a Jeff Vandermeulen Micro Intro, carbon fiber scales with blue and black G10, or carbon fiber bolsters with blue and black G10 for the scales. Then it has a carbon fiber pocket clip. And the whole knife weighs like 2 pounds. It's fucking super light. But I traded him for the XM18 Sponto, and then we actually drove to Jeremy Marsh's shop, which is another custom knife maker. And while we were there, he had literally just got this knife. He takes it apart and he starts milling the liners out to put IKBS in his hinderer, and he put IKBS in a hinderer, and
those are bearings for as far as smooth operation,
bearings,
opening, closing, all
which
that.
hinderers never had IKBS in them.
I think the new ones have some of that shit in there.
What was fucking wild is he put the IKBS in the hinderer. He was the first one that ever put IKBS in a hinderer knife. And I was with him at the next Blade Show. Me and my dad went to Blade Show, and we met him at his booth. And I was like, "Hey, did you go and show Rick Hinderer that you put IKBS in a hinderer and just see what he says?" He's like, "No." He's like, so my dad watched the booth, and me and him walked over to the hinderer booth so he could show Rick Hinderer. And he's showing Rick
seems
Hinderer.
to be a very approachable guy, which is
that's what I
the
thought
coolest
too.
thing about
like
it,
he
too.
was nice, but when Jeff Vandermeulen was showing him like, "Hey, I put IKBS in a hinderer," he was kind of like, he was just kind of like being shitty with him, not like rude or anything, but just like it was giving me vibes like he was mad that he modified his knife and made it better.
Well, that's funny though.
And then like 2 years or 3 years after that, they
into
started
the
putting
knives,
fucking bearings in them.
Which I don't want one of those. Dude.
Which it's wild though, because it's like you were like when I saw that I was like you were
he was
fucking
mad
shitty to him.
He was mad because it wasn't his idea. Although IKBS bearings are not like a new thing.
Yeah, they've been around forever.
Spyderco puts that shit in their knives, dude.
But it was like it just threw me off. It was like it threw me for a loop. I was like, so you're like, it was like he was just being two-timing. Like, what the fuck? Because you were just being shitty to him a couple years ago for doing that to one of your knives, and now here you are doing it. And it's like, what the fuck? Dude?
That's how that shit goes. But
and now they got autos and all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
so.
which I'm not. I fucking. If I want an auto, I'll get an Ultratech or a ProTech. Or, whatever, dude. Honestly, the Piranhas are not bad for the money. They're actually pretty solid, but it's nothing special. But, like, a ProTech Godfather or, ProTech... I had a ProTech Strider collaboration, and that was one of the thwackiest actions I've ever felt. That bitch opened up the second you touched that button, that bitch was open and ready to go, and it locked up really well.
But when he did that...
I gave that to Vince. Shout out to Vince.
It didn't really put a bad taste in my mouth for hinderers. Like, I'll still buy them or whatever, but it was just kind of like... that's kind of shitty. That you did that, like
that's always been my thing though. Like,
but he wasn't really rude about it, but like at the same time, it was just like he wasn't thrilled that he did it.
Well, it's the same thing with fucking like Microtech and shit. They don't want you to take apart the knives.
Oh yeah,
and if you take apart the knives,
it voids the warranty. They want you to take them apart. They don't care.
That's what's
sell
funny.
All the steel flame.
That's what's funny. Exactly.
That.
That's what's funny about him getting upset that somebody customized the knife, because the
they
knife is made
to be
completely and totally customized. Scales, fucking the lock bar inserts, the fucking clips, the little fucking
screws,
the fucking all. I had mine. The one I had the carbon. I had the harpoon. No, I had the Bowie. Yeah. With the carbon fiber slab, with the copper fucking inserts and all this shit, all the fucking steel flame shit on it.
Maybe
that knife was a $500 knife out of the box, and then I turned it into a $1,000 knife with all the fucking bullshit I bolted.
So I don't know. Maybe they were already had something in the works and doing something, and by him doing this, it was kind of like
thought he was stepping on his toes or whatever.
Maybe,
but at the same time, what are you going to do? You're going to open up a shop, customizing fucking hinderer knives. How are you going to get them? He's not going to sell them to you at cost.
It really bummed Jeff out because Jeff thought Rick Hinderer would be like, "Oh, this is badass. Like that's cool as hell."
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Like whatever."
Never meet your heroes, guys.
PB Squeeze is the ultimate morale boost, dude. Peanut butter squeeze, dude. I only need half morales.
I don't know if you know who Stan Wilson is.
Is he related to Bill? Because otherwise I have no idea.
He makes... Stan Wilson makes knives that are... I mean, they start at like $5,000 or $6,000.
Emery lemonade powder is pretty fire, dude. But it's not as good as the coffee type 2.
But Stan Wilson makes knives that start at like $5,000 or $6,000. He's known for
rookie numbers, dude. I only buy knives that cost $11,000.
He's known for like the non-flipper, what they call it, the NFF. But he was like the coolest fucking down-to-earth knife maker I've ever met. Just this old dude with like one of the mustaches that curls around. With the
He's like, here, see, here.
But he was just like one of the coolest knife makers I ever met, and it shows you like here's somebody that's making knives that are $400, and here's somebody that's making knives that start at $6,000, and it just shows you both ends because it's like the guy whose knives start at $6,000. I'm a 13-year-old kid. He knows I'm not going to buy his knife.
But the fact that he'll still hand you one, let you play with it, and talk to you for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And then him and my dad were bullshitting, and my dad was like, "Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were allowed to."
Mr. B says he's got many Winklers. Also,
my dad was carrying, and he's like, "Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were really allowed to carry in here." And Stan Wilson was like, "I don't give a fuck," and he pulls the mag out of his gun, and he's like, like. But
because Bill has 6 letters in it. Bill does not have 6 letters in it, dude, but it does have 6 shots in the Bill drill. I don't know why it's 6 shots, dude. Maybe because like they were mostly carrying revolvers when it was like enacted. When the Bill drill started, and like at most you had was 6 shots, probably. That's probably what it was. Or limit knives to $500 or $600. Well, exactly. But the fucking
or your Jerry Mitchellek, and it doesn't really fucking matter.
No, it doesn't. I'd rather have Jerry Mitchellek with a fucking 5-shot snub than half these fucking 99% of the motherfuckers I see coming to fucking the shop with a semi-automatic pistol.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Especially you. But the fucking...
Oh, yeah.
He's actually a really good shot. He's not better than me. He's not better than me, but he's pretty good. He'll give me a run for my money, but like, and he'll beat me once in a while, but like that's because I'm having an off day. But he's pretty good. You're a good shot. He's a good shot, but you know what you don't do,
if I worked at the gun range and shot every single day... See,
but this is the thing, though.
I feel like we'd be on the same level.
Listen, this is the thing, though, is like it's not... It does help because fundamentals transfer across all platforms, but I could be shooting a Bursa Thunder 380. I could be shooting a fucking Wilson Combat. I could be shooting a Glock 19. I could be well, that's what I'm saying, and that's what you want to be because you want to be a student of weaponscraft, which is one thing I learned from James Yeager, is that, yeah, you have your gun, and they always say, be afraid, be wary of the man that has one gun because he knows how to use it. And to an extent, yes. But... at the same time, if I can pick up any gun and know how to work it, that's better than fucking sitting there like,
You there tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm there every fucking day, son.
Right.
Even if I'm not, I'm there in spirit.
I'll bring the DVC. We'll have a little...
You don't want it, dude.
We'll have a little competition.
You don't want it. We got to do it in the dark, though.
One hand with the pink.
I only do it in the dark.
One hand with the pink.
I only shoot under nods now.
One hand with the pink at 7.
Since you don't have any nods, I don't know how that's going to happen.
You want something to drink?
I'll use the Aurora, the mini.
Bitch, you want something to drink?
No, it does work.
I think I got fucking some high noon seltzer shit.
Yo, grab me one of those, would you? I want to wash down my vodka with
black cherries.
We got vodka, we got shit in here, dude. We got the effing vodka, we got some fucking Tito's, we got some fucking whatever, dude.
Just let me get a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Oh.
You
got a root beer?
I got root beer.
I'll take
He's got root beer, bro. This motherfucker got more root beer than
because I know he's got fucking root beer.
He's got some fucking root beer, dude. Do you know what condition it is? Or what am I missing here? I still love a good Bowie knife. So do I, man. So do I, dude.
What?
You jack. Steve, dude, your ass hurts, dude.
I'm gonna sit in the scale seat so I can read the fucking text.
Banter or bust, dude.
Is Steve in there?
Steve is right here. You jackass 74. I'll outshoot
Steve, we love you.
You'll outshoot your mouth.
Why
don't you come on the podcast, dude? Where are you at? Get
Yeah.
your ass on the podcast, dude. We'll do this shit all night.
Guilty by association.
Who's that?
Oh, nobody. I'm just saying Steve's gonna be guilty by
He
association.
said, yo. Shout out to the Steve, though, dude. I miss you. I miss
He
you,
misses
too, you
me.
fuck. Where the fuck have you been at?
Working.
Bullshit.
I work
You've been
nights
working.
now.
Since when?
Since, I don't know, like a month ago? Month and a half ago?
Doing what? The same shit?
So, it's the same.
Get more money?
Same
'Cause
shit.
It's fucking bullshit
Yeah,
hours?
15%.
Well, that's good.
So, it was an $8.25 raise. I did it not because of the raise, but because now I work 12s. So, it's kind of fucked up. So, they don't pay us overtime after 8 like normally we would.
Yeah.
But after 40 you make overtime. But here's the kicker. They pay you 15% more for all your money. And then I'll work, like this week, I worked Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So I got off this morning at 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. I got off. I don't go back in until Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then I work
It's
Saturday.
almost like a cop shift.
I work Saturday night, Sunday
It's
night,
like you're
Monday
3
night.
on,
Yeah.
2 off.
Yep.
Fucking...
So Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, I'm off. Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I come in Thursday night, work Thursday, Friday, and then I get my long weekend. So I get off Saturday morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't have to come back in until Tuesday night. So,
but like that's guaranteed though. Like that is your
That's
shift.
my
It
schedule.
doesn't switch up.
Yeah.
That's really not bad.
So
But it
every
does
other
fuck with
weekend
you,
I'm
though.
off. But
It does fuck with you though.
well, like so tonight I'm off. I'll try and stay up a little later so that way it doesn't completely fuck my schedule up. But
so that's the thing, though, too, because, like, if you actually, like, yeah, you're making good money, yeah, you're fucking doing your thing, but, like, what? That's an assault tactic.
I see that.
It's like you don't have even time in broad day to spend the money that you're making, which is probably a good thing. But then also, like, you don't really have time to do normal shit.
So on the days where I work, so I'll get off at 7:30. I'll go home, sleep from like 8 to 2 or 8 to 3, and then I'll get up at 3. I'll go to get something to eat, and then I just go straight to work, because I usually leave at 5 to go to work. So.
Yeah, but still, you're missing the whole day, dude.
But I only work 14 days a month, so.
Right. And you're making more money than you used to working how many days?
All of them.
Right.
5. Yeah.
So, you know, it's really not bad. It sucks, but it's not bad. So, but it's good to do the shit when you're younger, too, because, you know, working the graveyard or doing this, that, and the third, like, yeah, there's benefits, but there's also cons to it. Like,
you can it.
The who? The dip can?
Yeah.
Fucking go get it, dude.
That's
right
a long
outside.
walk.
A long walk. It's literally like less than 30 yards, bro. But either way, what's the comm say, dude? Says I'll be glad to get on, dude. Steve, you're welcome anytime, bro. You could just fucking show up. It'd be cool, bro.
Lost my
It's
seat.
been 10 years since I last did it.
It's too far away to read it from over there.
Dang, if it's not rusted out and the frame is good yet, I would personally offer him $2 or $3 grand cash and see what he says.
Right.
Engine and transmissions are pretty easy to find, yet body parts not so much. Thank you.
You know, these
Choice
both for me. What is
passion
this?
fruit or mango?
I get a fancy cup.
Or both of them. I don't give a shit.
I've never seen this level of technology.
I'm drinking it.
Okay.
Is this a Yeti?
That's it. How come you're not drinking it, bro?
Because I don't want to drink it.
What do you got in there?
Me?
In that other...
This
in that
is
ice box?
vodka and Mountain Dew.
No, what do you got in the icebox, though?
What do you mean? There's Fireball. You want some Fireball?
Oh, fuck no.
No, come on. Dude.
Uh-uh.
Come on.
Not
F and
tonight.
cucumber vodka.
There's F and cucumber vodka. There's Tito's. There's Svedka peach, and there's spicy zesty pickles. And there's a beet box.
No, they're not spicy pickles.
Fruit punch variety. They should be
Well,
spicy.
just let me get the... You said there's Tito's and what else?
There's Tito's, F and cucumber.
Give me a little bit of the
Oh, I got
peach.
some tequila up front too.
You would take some of the peach,
House
dude.
Fedka.
It's the only peach you've ever got in your life.
It was really all just a ploy to go and grab this out the truck.
Well, I don't know why you keep it in the truck to begin with, dude.
Because I do.
You want to run out to my truck?
He needs his dip, dude, because he's a dipshit, dude. The ice box. Yeah, talk about boomers, bro. The fucking this motherfucker still salts his meats. You stare into the graveyard, it stares back, dude. It does. Ominously, I would argue.
I look like... Did you see me fucking pouring forever?
When I come on, I'll bring a
fucking
bottle of
alcoholic.
Don J 1942, he said. Dude, listen, Scales don't drink, and me and you drink that bottle to ourselves, we might change the world.
I can go
So-
grab the spiritus.
Listen, dude, you know what
Oh,
happened
fuck, I
last time.
filled
I
it
don't
too
like
much.
sticky hands, bro. I don't like sticky
You
hands.
know
His
what?
ass is a Did you just put peach shit with Dr. Pepper?
With
or fucking
root beer.
A&W? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Don't worry about it.
Let me even see how this smells, my dude. It smells like A&W, but I'm sure it don't taste like A&W. Did Scales roll an ABC liquor or dirt cheap before his stream?
Yeah.
What? But no, for real, Steve. Anytime you want, bro. Every Wednesday we record after I get off work. Every 5 episodes we go live on Thursday because that's when the episode normally premieres. And that's obviously when I get off work, and usually we go live at like a 9:30 or whatever. Yep. But anytime you want to fucking stop by and hop on, bro, even if it's for a little bit or you want to stay for the whole thing.
I was curious. It's good.
Bi-curious.
It's good.
I don't want to insult the old man as I'm
Only
friends
for
with his
Steve.
grandson, but I was thinking some corn liquor 1500 to start, dude. That thing's clean as fuck, dude.
How much was that?
I got it for a steal of like $4.50.
I just saw a used plain 31 for sale for $3.50.
See, I can't do anything.
And
I can't do the Nkosi. I can't do the fucking anything.
Well,
but
it was
large 21, dude.
Just
That's the
like
only thing
it
I
was
want.
just it was a plain
And you know
31. So just like a 21, but the new model, 31.
I don't trust it.
Plain 31 for $3.50. My coworker actually found it because he's got a large 21 with the micarta. And
I don't like the inlay shits. You know
so
what I want?
my coworker's just like us too. You guys would get along with him great. he's really into bushcrafting. So,
I've crafted some bushes in my day.
Well,
Shout out to AutoZone girl.
you know what I mean, like actually
Let me
bushcraft
see that
and
thing before you put it away.
going out in the fucking woods and shit. And but he found it for $350, and he was trying to get me to buy it all fucking night for like 8 hours. I just kept hearing about it, and I was like, you know what? I said, if we come in tomorrow and it's still there, I'll buy it tomorrow. I was like, let me think about it. So I went home and I was looking up like all the other Sebenzas because I was like, if I'm gonna spend $350 and a new one's $400 or whatever. So I was looking. I couldn't find one under $550, and we got back in and it was sold.
I got this imposter.
That's good, dude. What the fuck is that?
The shit you got
ZT?
me. The ZT.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro. That's the second nicest knife you own.
It's expensive. How much was this?
I don't know. It was like just under $3 or something.
And you gave it to him?
I gave it to him, dude, because the fucking police fucking stole his shit.
Yeah. So I lost $700 worth of knives to the police.
It's a Hinderer design, Hinderer-inspired design.
I see that.
The flipper.
But as you can
Carbon
tell,
fibers.
I don't carry the Sebenza. This is my one
The
safe
ZT
clean
knives are good, dude. I like the ZT knives.
because it gets wrapped in the SOE hank,
All right, I'm gonna go get it.
What?
then put
Fine,
into
fucking-
SOE knife pouch.
My shit. I'll be right back. How do I get out?
You walk outside the door.
You can go out the back door, which is right here, and then go through the fence.
I don't fucking know.
Bushcrafting is the same as cocksmithing, yeah, for sure. Just in a different aspect. That's a fair offer to start. You guys are talking about Durangos still. What the fuck is going on, dude? You could just buy a Chevy Colorado and you'd be alright.
Still like this bastard though.
No, that thing's cool as shit, dude. And I like how like it's a rusted Cerakote, whatever the fuck, because like it looks like it's not fucked up, but it is fucked up.
Yeah.
But like also, if you just used your shit like a normal person, it would be fucked up.
I mean, it is a little fucked up, but
You're a
it is
little
what
fucked
it is.
up. Are
Quite
you gonna be
often,
able to
yes.
handle the podcast by
I
yourself?
don't know if I can do it all by
Fucking-
myself, bro.
I have to go piss and shit.
Yeah. Leave me alone again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to move back to my original seat then.
Ugh.
Moving his fucking drink back though. You can sit over there, that motherfucker. I got my headset back, but I'm not gonna put it on because nobody else is rocking one anyways. Fuck, they still fucking Durangos, man. I'd love to take a day off of work, so we have to schedule it in advance. Or I would have to take a day off. Okay, I read that wrong. Fucking send it. Our schedule's the same every week. Bushcrafting is it. I wasn't paying attention to anything fucking TT was saying, so I missed all the fucking comms. Fucking the icebox, yeah. So I got this fucking ZT, customized it with the fucking blue tie bolts and everything. Got a titanium pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip. And I put this fucking deep carry pocket clip on, and now the fucking pocket clip fucking slides back and forth, and it lands right on that fucking over travel stop and scratch the shit out of that motherfucker. What the fuck you think you're doing? He went out to piss. Yeah.
Huh?
Went out to take a piss.
Is this thing loaded?
No.
Fuck.
Talking about old Dodge trucks sitting in fields. Yeah.
Old Dodge trucks sitting in fields.
That's where they belong.
Yeah. Don't shoot me with that.
This one's loaded. Don't shoot me with that.
Where's the fucking orbs?
Fucking, it's too late.
Where are they at?
Takes too long to load the shit.
Where are they at?
Just fucking set up. He'll be scared. He'll jump anyways. Except for the fact that he's watching on his phone. He's looking for something to fuck
Is he
fuck
really?
you up with. That's what's happening. Yeah, I bet you. He's preparing himself somehow, some way.
Oh,
Did
I
you lock
fucking
him out?
locked the door.
You locked his
I
ass
didn't.
out, motherfucker.
I didn't know he was out there.
Oh man. This is motherfucker. Fucking Jacob sending me links to shit.
I didn't know.
The fucking
I didn't know he was out there.
getting locked out of my own fucking stew, dude. You believe this shit?
Your stew.
My stew, dude.
This ain't your
I'm
stew.
51% of the cum.
And 0% of this household. So
I'm the godfather to your fucking dot, dude.
Makes
It's got to
the
count
revenue.
for something. Possession is 9/10 of the law, bro.
I thought it was intent.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't.
you don't. definitely don't.
Exactly, bro. 100%.
Oh, man.
Why is it? I feel like I'm less loud now. Probably by design, dude. Because you
See
guys
the
are
Suburbans out there?
the what?
Nothing.
Yeah, there probably are some fucking flower vans and some Suburbs, dude. You'll kick yourself when you leave those $1,000 knives in someone or at the scene. Yeah, but at the same time, I
At
mean,
the scene?
if you gotta gut shovel somebody, dude, I'll leave a $1,000 knife at the scene, as long as it doesn't have my prints on it. But, and I'm not like the king of Arabia or nothing, but like,
Here's the thing. Fucking get rid of the body. There's no fucking scene.
get rid of the body.
Yeah. Dude, fucking shove that shit in a pipe, weld some end caps on it,
In a pipe, dude. He's
PRV
making
on it.
time capsules.
put a PRV on it, go dump it out in the fucking water. It'll sink to the bottom from all the weight, especially if you fill it with like concrete. And while the body expands and contracts, yeah, it might crack the concrete, but it's not going to break the pipe open. And if you put a PRV on it, it's just going to relieve the pressure from the body, from the decomposition. It's going to blow the bubbles up in the water. So yeah, there'll be some bubbles. Fish make bubbles too. Nobody ever know, especially if it's super fucking deep.
He's got it all worked out in his head. He said, now you're cooking with Crisco. We're talking old Dodge trucks, like 64s to 71s.
Just get you a power wagon and call it a day.
Power wagon. I mean, the
Just
power
get you a
wagons
Power
are
Wheels,
legit,
it'll be
dude.
fine, dude.
Yeah, you'd be fine, dude. Get you a little trike or something with some fucking pedals on it, dude. You'd be fine. You'd be fine, dude. Off-road cape.
One of them little, one of them little battery powered power
That
wheels.
tastes really gay. What the fuck is that? Vodka and soda, passion fruit. It is gay. That's definitely
pretty gay.
homosexual. For sure.
That's what happens when Shane goes to the liquor store.
But, like, why do you let her? Like, as a woman, why do you allow her to make decisions?
You got a fucking mod light.
No.
What is this thing?
Surefire?
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
fuck.
just
Do you
making
think
sure.
Mod Light ripped off?
You want to fucking read the
Careful with
NSN
those
and the cage
Nope,
code on that
I'm
bitch?
just making sure. I seen this and
It's
I
a
was like,
therm. It's a therm fucking knuckle dusting fucking whatever the fuck they call them. Because those ones don't come with pocket clips.
just making sure. Or maybe one of them clout defensives.
Never. Fuck a clout defense. Fuck a mod light, dude. Surefire or Streamlight, and I'm good. Although I'll tell you what, though, I really do. As far as a helmet light, that could have been bad. I almost prefer these fucking Princeton techs, dude. A, they're $70. B, they do everything I need it to do. It's lighter. It's smaller. The only thing is it takes more of a proprietary battery because it's not a CR123 like the Surefire.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like a 1632 or a fucking 20. It's not a 2032. It's a fucking size or two smaller than that.
A watch battery or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Button cell.
But, I mean, it lasts for a good long while.
Yeah.
And it's, in theory, not going to be used too much.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, this gets 50 hours battery life off one AA, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
But, all my weapon lights, all my handhelds, everything else
your
takes
PBS
CR123.
14 takes AA or
Yeah,
really?
you can get the battery pack adapter that goes in here, and then you run the battery pack off here, and you'll basically be able to see in the dark forever. And it makes a good counterweight and this, that, and the thing.
Yeah,
But
so where's your extra AA's?
well, I have them in the backpack.
Oh,
But because this
so
this
what are
was
the
set up
CR123s for then? On that
so
helmet?
for weapon lights, for handheld, it's just extra storage and it acts as a counterweight. But I also was running before I got the PVS 14. And this transfer, all of them can transfer through any of the helmets, but I was primarily running
What do you
this.
think
as
about the
the
stocks
thermal.
with the battery tubes?
Yeah, I have them. SOP mods, yeah, they're fine.
I'm thinking about it for the LWRC. It came with a fake one, but it doesn't.
Well, it
actually
comes
have
with a
it.
small one. It's got the same like profile as far as like the triangular cut,
But it doesn't actually have the battery.
but there's no
tubes.
battery. The same thing with like the cheaper B5 stocks, which it's a SOP mod stock and profile, but like it doesn't hold any extra shit on it. But like a true SOP mod,
But now,
on each side will hold.
if I
like,
do
think
end up
it's
getting
four,
one of those,
three
I'll
or
probably
four
end up
fucking-
getting an actual EOTech that takes CR123s instead of AA's.
Well, what happened to you could just open up any TV remote and fucking get batteries?
Yeah,
I still stand by
but
that.
if I want to have a good light on the front of the gun, it's going to take CR123s, and if
Yeah.
I'm going to have, I don't want to have 8 different kinds
That's
of
what I've been
batteries.
saying for fucking fuck ass ever. But at the same time, and they do make PVS 14s that take both. They're dual fuel. It'll do a CR123 or a AA. And I wish that mine was that, because then it wouldn't be an issue regardless, and I could just primarily have CR123s, because that's literally what my Streamlights take, my Surefires, the fucking handhelds, the weapon lights, everything in between. My fucking Holosun LS321G.
I got to buy 100 pack of
takes
fucking
fucking-
CR123s one of these days.
Don't buy the Amazon shit. The Amazon shit's
No,
fine,
Surefire.
but like, if you're putting it
You
in
can
a
buy a
fucking
100 pack of Surefire off Amazon.
yeah, you could, but you could also order them through the shop, and we probably like beat the price, or at
You
least
know
have
what?
the same
I
price.
just ordered a new Maxpedition backpack, a little admin pouch, one of the Velcro holsters that goes inside the backpack, and then a couple of the the mag sleeves they got
Yeah.
for it. They had some kind of deal. It's like a $270 backpack. I got it for $160. The little admin pouch was $30. The 3 holsters were like $10 a piece. So I got them on the way. I ordered a new life straw. So
Yeah, I mean, all that shit, man, it adds a lot.
I want to build a new bushcrafting bag.
Well, you can't build a bushcrafting bag without a Bark River knife inside of it.
No, I got a custom knife.
A
It's
custom knife. He's got a
Blackheart
Mora,
knife,
dude.
a Blackheart knife and tool gunner 10. It's like a $600 knife or $500.
What's wrong with an SE Azula, bro?
I don't know, blade length.
Yeah. What the Ratman do, bro?
Damn. So.
So the gunner 10's got about a 5.5 inch blade, and I don't know. It's just a super heavy duty, and it's a really comfortable handle.
Check
I don't
out
know if you can look it up.
behind you on my backpack on the side. Grab that knife. Check that out.
Recky Panda says the rum.
Who makes
Face
that?
palm.
Swamp Rat knives.
Crisco and cast iron for the win. Is that helmet light good enough to spotlight some game? It would be, because it would glint off their eyes.
So one of my coworkers
Cloud makes the
actually
best
just made,
lights, and Mod Light makes the second
So
best lights.
on,
Surefire is great.
on
in
my
the
knife,
industry
it had
standard,
one
but
of
they
the,
don't really innovate. They don't need to.
one of the
because if it
square
ain't broke,
clips, the
don't
tech
fix it.
locks or whatever they call them.
Let's have a little conversation at a time.
Princeton Tech Princeton Tech handhelds of old could own the night. I know nothing about the ones of the last 20 years, so Rusty Shackelford, clearly a man of experience and culture. But I like the new shit. Again, this is $70. It comes with like 87 different fucking mounts, so no matter what kind of apparatus you're trying to bolt it to, there's a solution for it, even if it's just sticking it to Velcro. It's bright enough for everything I need it to be for an admin light. This has a built-in IR illuminator as well, and then plus my handgun and my rifle also have IR illuminators. So there's no way, no matter what lighting condition, I'm not going to be able to see in the dark.
What do you have on your rifle?
I've got a Surefire. Well, I've got on
Depends
the
on which one.
arrow. Yeah, right. on the arrow. What?
Well, who makes the one that's like it's like the $1,400 or $1,800 one?
That's
a
like
bunch of
most
people.
people that make lambs.
Yeah.
So on the arrow,
The one I
your
sent
arrow.
you. The one I told you I found online.
I forget.
Oh.
You don't talk to me anymore. You don't call. You don't write. You just fuck me and leave.
I showed up.
But the so on my 10.3, is that a 10.3 or a 10.5?
I think it's a 10.3.
Either way, I got a Surefire fucking 3-prong on it now, timed perfectly, bro. It was so satisfying, fucking wrenching that bitch,
Oh, yeah.
and then it's just SF, just right
And
down
you hear
the
a
middle.
little ping every time.
Ping. But then I got a Warden, because it's a 2-tone, so I got the Warden and Flat Dark Earth to match. It's fucking sick, dude. It's fucking sick. And
I'm half tempted to fucking cut a 1/4 inch off of one of the prongs and like an 1/8 inch off the other just to get it to stop pinging.
no, that's fine. Nobody's gonna hear it anyway.
No,
But
it's not even that.
that's
It's
like,
just
well,
me.
the
It's
fucking
like, every time I shoot it, all I fucking ping. I just hear the fucking.
yeah. Well, when you shoot a 20-inch gun with a fixed stock, you hear spoing, spoing, spoing the whole time too. So it doesn't matter. It's just how the gun is. But the fucking on the arrow, which is
I
my
still
main
gotta
night
fucking
fighting
find
gun.
Drew.
it's got the LS321G from Holosun, which is a visible green laser, an IR laser, and an IR illuminator. Then on the Wilson 308, I have the Surefire 640V, which is the Scout but a vampire configuration. So it's got white light and then it's got IR light. And then that is going to get an OTEL-C, just the laser. It's a Steiner just IR laser module, because then I got IR light and then I got IR illuminator. So I basically have the lamp, but it's two separate pieces, but it's going to be ran off the same pressure pad. And then I have, what else do I have? I have the TLR, I have a couple of TLR VIR2s, which is 300 lumens white light, IR laser, IR illuminator, and print, shoot, repeat when he did his first video on the nuts. And he's got the dual tube AGM, same company as this. He's just got dual tubes because they sent him out for free. He's a much bigger YouTube channel than I paid for this through the shop with all my own money. I got a discount, of course, but I bought this. Like, they didn't send me nothing, so it's not biased in the least bit. And I wouldn't be biased regardless because I tell you the truth, which is why I tell you to go get a Hardhead Veterans fucking bump for $220 over an OpsCore bump that costs like $460, because this has a fucking aluminum shroud that's going to hold up over time, and on top of it is replaceable even if it does fail, which it probably won't. But the OpsCore fucking plastic shit, after you fucking do this a couple times, it's going to wallow up.
Potentially win one in the future.
I'm telling you, dude, we got a fucking
Coming
multicam
soon.
black ATE bump from Hardhead Veterans that's going to be given away to one of our tens of loyal viewers here on this channel or my channel.
You got a pretty
Maybe
good
we
chance
can
of
work
winning
out.
it.
I'm just saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
got
Out of 10 people,
Like
dude.
100 people. They're gonna do it.
Right. So, but we're gonna have to figure out. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. It's on its way.
I still can't believe I won the M4.
I can't believe that it bothered me, dude. I was like, this
Why?
motherfucker. Not just because, like, you
I
literally,
bought no fucking
because
tickets, dude. I
it made
bought,
me
like,
feel
250.
dirty. No, it made me feel dirty because literally before I pulled it, he called me
Yeah.
to remind me to pull the tickets, and I had legitimately forgot because,
Well, no,
like,
because I was like, how many tickets are left? And you're like 5 or 6. So I'd buy all the fucking tickets left. I had already bought some, so I had like $250 or $260 in tickets, and he's like, I was like, how many tickets do I gotta buy to, like, buy it out? He's like, there's 6 left or whatever, and I was like, if I buy them all, are you gonna pull it tonight? And he's like, yeah. So I bought them all, and he never fucking pulled it that night. Fucking, so the next day I call him, I'm like, when are you gonna fucking
Bob.
pull that thing? And he's like, well, you keep fucking asking me about it, I won't. I'm like, you motherfucker. And then he calls me like 20 minutes later, he's like, you won, you motherfucker. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Don't fucking lie to me. I was like, don't get my hopes up. And he's like, no, I'm not kidding, you won. I was like,
I told him, go watch the fucking Facebook Live, bro. There's no hiding that shit.
Yeah.
The fucking... And I try and be as legit as possible, dude.
Yep.
I really don't look, dude. I'm
Well,
not looking.
I
What I do
bought
is I
enough
get in there, I
fucking
mix it up till I feel like it's mixed up enough, and then I fucking reach the hand in and mix it up even more.
the thing
and
is-
then I grab one, and it's just got to feel right, dude. It's just got to feel
bought
right.
so many fucking tickets, I probably had like a 1 in 6 or 1 in 7 chance of fucking winning it. And that's the thing, though, is like if you buy like 10 tickets, you pretty much, I mean, with how many tickets enter, you got like
Yeah.
a 1 in 5 chance of winning if you buy 10 of them. So
Yeah. And
Fuck.
realistically, I mean,
It's
it
also
sucks if you spend that
4
much.
out of 5 chance of throwing away $200.
Right.
well, yeah, but I mean, you can't win if you don't lose.
Well, you can't win if you don't play either. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like,
You can't lose if you don't play too.
well, you could lose on
Well, I mean,
the probability or potentiality of spending 20 to
If you
100
count all
bucks
the
and
other
winning
fucking
a
raffles I entered, I
$1,500
probably
gun.
bought the gun, but whatever.
Yeah, but still.
I don't know.
My dad's fucking really good about that.
VIP shit.
My
fucking
dad's
the first
one.
time I entered, I won the shit.
My dad's
That's how
won
they
like
get you.
fucking 6 gun raffles. He's really good about that because he'll fucking enter every year. He'll enter the same one every year. Fucking,
We
he's
got the
won like
process
5
in
or
the
6
house, dude.
different
Shout out to the
ones.
process, bro. Go check out his channel, man. It says a cornucopia of content hath runneth over, dude. Great interview, guys. I don't know. I guess we're interviewing you.
Yeah, we're interviewing you now.
You're under
Me.
duress, and we're asking you questions, dude. And you don't
Under
have a lawyer
duress.
present, so
We got something else present.
what?
Where were you last Saturday night?
Is way too
Work.
bright, and he's way too ugly to have that amount of light on, dude. So,
I
go,
have an
go,
alibi.
Power Rangers!
It doesn't
You know what's
matter
funny,
where,
though?
when I have people that will say yes.
You know
when
what's
I
funny,
call.
though, about the Power Rangers is that 13% of the Power Rangers commit over 60% of the crime. But realistically, Why was the message retracted?
Where's the
process? What's going on? Where's the what?
The scorpion.
He's right. He's on your head. Actually, he's gonna fucking bite you right in your earlobes.
Will
But
that
yeah,
kill
dude.
you if you get fucking stung by it? Maybe.
The
Probably
golden
not,
egg.
but maybe.
Where is the microfilm, dude?
I don't see him.
I'll look harder.
We have a microfilm right now, dude. We're filming, and we all have micro penises, so it's like the same thing. I think. Imagine though, Gianni, that this is what you're missing out on, bro. This is what you're missing out on. You could have been here live, in person, present, like Timothy, but you chose not to, dude. And look at how much of a good time we're having, dude, without you, bro. And you could still even hop on with a link, dude. We could send you a link. You can get on via your telefono and or computing device. But you're scared, bro. You're scared, dude. And that's why you'll never succeed as a content creator, because you just simply don't have what it takes. You don't have the dedication. You don't have the commitment. You don't have the fucking grind, bro. You're the furthest thing from Tony Hawk I've ever seen. So,
Talking about how you bought subscribers.
who? I wish I bought subscribers. I wish I had money to pay for subscribers, bro. I wish I bought some subscribes, dude, because at least they'd be bots and I wouldn't have to interact with them all the time. I'm just kidding. I love my loyal tens of viewers, bro. I really do, honestly. That's why.
How you got so many fucking viewers and only like 80 show up to the fucking live chat?
Not even.
Like
I think the
max.
highest grossing number, well, it depends on which live chat. Because when we had the Skanky Marshall on and all that other shit, that was fucking a little bit higher viewed.
You had the Skanky Marshall on your live chat?
Yeah. And then he threatened to sue me because because he's gay, and I almost told everybody before everybody knew.
Almost, kind of, sort of, didn't, who knows.
I just let him know that I knew
How?
Yeah.
because I know.
Oh,
I've got-
you're like, where's your husband or something?
No, I've got. I think his name is. What's his name?
I don't know.
It's either Keith or yeah. We could pull it up.
You can pull it up.
But I've got the marriage certificate. I've got
don't have my
pictures
phone
of
or
him and
else
his
I'd look up
husband.
his address.
They weren't sent to me, they were sent to me. I didn't find them. I didn't go out of my way. I could give a fuck less about the Skanky Marshall. But this was at the time, I don't know if you remember when like Hank Strange called him out and said that Yankee Marshall is openly gay in the gun. Yeah, look at this. There his name's Richard, I think, which is funny because that's short for Dick.
Can't really see it here, but
You might be able to blow that up more, but yeah, that's him and his husband. And then that's him and his husband and his adopted children.
Oh, David Atkinson?
Yeah, it's Yankee Marshall.
Oh, okay. Go to fastpeoplesearch.com.
What?
Fastpeoplesearch.com.
that's all we're getting into here right now. You can look up
Find
whatever
out
you
where he
want on
lives.
your own.
He lives in fucking Antifaville.
He lives in Washington.
I don't need to know where. he
Is this a
lives.
Tate stream now? I had to put up shelves with my pops, dude. Yeah, okay, buddy. Is real subs that leave Prawn Hub for feast our goggles on this flight. What, dude? I appreciate it, but I don't know. TT burps like Barney from The Simpsons. Respect. He was the best burper of that entire series.
He was.
What time you got?
Time for you to get a watch, fool. Fuck you mean, dude. It's 11:49. All right, what? Like, where you? Why even come
I'm
all the way
cut
out
out
here
at
from
midnight.
fucking Batavia or wherever the fuck you live?
I don't live in Batavia. Fuck that. That's north.
Just why even come all the way out here if you're just gonna leave in 45 minutes?
I've been here like an hour and a half.
Wow, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Like, fucking doing me a favor, dude. If anything, you're bringing down the views.
How long is this stream going?
Until it stops.
Yeah.
Who knows, dude? We could be here until tomorrow, which is really not that long away from here.
What time's the shop open?
Well, I don't have to be there till 12:30, but it opens at 9 o'clock. I'm pretty
He's
sure.
gonna show up at 1.
We're going
Yeah.
to mobile stream and just move this
A
to the
mobile
gun
stream.
range.
We could, dude. But yeah, dude. I had to put up shelves with my pops. You had to put up shelves. It means you're not currently putting up shelves. It means you could get on the live stream, dude. But you're scared, bro. I'm trying to help you, bro.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Scared.
Look at me. Look at me, dude. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you
Where's your
exposure.
long gun?
I'm trying to... What?
You didn't bring a long gun with you?
I have 2 Glocks, like 18 knives, all types of medical. I got body armor. I got night vision. I
No
got
long
thermal.
gun, no.
I have ones accessible if I needed one.
Okay. Alright, whatever. That's what you did.
Who's got the best finger guns and Me, clearly. Bang bang.
The commercial 2.0.
That's the real question, dude. It is the real subscribers that minimize the prawn hub to feast. Okay. He does, dude. He minimized it to fucking hop over here, dude. But yeah, it's real subs to leave prawn hub to feast. Okay, so that was the 10. I had to put shelves up. So again, had to implies something that took place in the past and is no longer a point of contention, which means he has zero excuse. Especially, he got a new. He's copying us, dude. He got an L desk.
Damn.
He's even got a bunch of fresh foam for soundproofing from his new Pelican case that he took home. It's gonna be like his fucking kit bag. It's hard covered, you know, right?
Still got a shit ton of that soundproofing shit.
Right. But like he's scared though. He's scared because this is the thing.
I promise it's not a gun case.
Him appearing on this podcast could literally be a life-changing event.
It could be.
That gives him the exposure that he needs to really take off as a creator. But he just refuses to put in the time, energy, effort, the blood, sweat, and tears, and that's why you're never gonna make it, bro. You can't be lackadaisical and lazy, bro. There's no days off, bro. It's always on the grind, dude.
The world needs more plus-size operators.
Are you taking on the task? What's going on?
No, I'm just talking shit.
I'm a plus-size operator, bro. I am.
He's operating operationally.
On an operation, dude.
He's got the board game in his truck.
I do, dude. You just never know.
It's the old one that actually shocks you.
Yeah. He keeps saying, this is the thing. This is his go-to thing. Recce Panda, he says, I shoot better. And we literally have video evidence that that's not the case.
All shoot better.
Like, he's combat effective at best, the Recce Panda. Which I get it, dude. He's more weird. But this is the thing, dude. He wants to call me a boomer.
Yeah.
But I'm calling him a zoomer. Because he is like, training is life, and the only thing you should care about is self-defense and life and liberty, which I'm with you, right? I mean, I do like my collection guns, I like my fun guns, my competition guns, my guns just because they're cool, I saw them in a movie, a video game, they're just fun to shoot, whatever. But yes, I primarily own guns for life and liberty.
Yep.
But that being said, his whole stance on the matter is that combat effective...
Bring the STI.
Listen, I'm sorry that I have to bring mine. Listen, I'm sorry I got to bring mine because he ain't got one.
Here, no,
I didn't know this
don't worry
was
about it.
Aaron's Renaissance.
No, don't worry about it. I'll bring mine.
He'll bring his. Maybe we'll bring them both. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll both bring them.
And then you could bring your
he
Glock
can pick
or whatever.
which one
Yeah, you could bring your Chiappa Little Badger or whatever you got. So the fucking...
Is he going to be there tomorrow?
Who knows?
Well, how else are we going to embarrass him
I
if he
have
doesn't
no
show
idea.
up?
I own guns to perfect each and move on the net.
Perfect.
Perfect
Oh.
each.
Yeah, but it's perfect too.
And move on to the next.
Context clues.
I didn't read it all the way.
Is that Mr. B?
That is Mr. B, dude.
I got to talk to him.
He's
when
tripping
he
on some
says-
shrooms right now.
Why?
Well, because
Aaron's
he's always got cool shit, and I kind of want cool shit. So
Riddle me this, fuckstick. Do you still have that model 30-1? Or whatever it was? You fuck? That you bought that you didn't really want to buy, but you should have bought and wanted to buy to begin with? The little 32 Smith & Wesson J-frame, I-frame that you're lying through your teeth.
why?
Where's it at?
Should be in the safe.
Should be. And then he's like, oh, I guess it's not. I must have sold it to Freddy Bear.
Oh, no. I don't sell guns to Freddy Bear.
Well, you shouldn't sell guns, period, most of the time, unless you absolutely have to.
Mm-mm.
We already know he breaks that rule.
Yeah, we do. Which is disgusting.
No, after I sold
You got
the
a nice arrow.
Staccato there, I won't sell another gun there.
Why would you sell the Staccato for?
Well, not as much as I should, and I know what they sold it for, so I'm going to start
Well,
selling them outright.
That's because, again, you're lazy.
I know.
Because you could have just done it. First of all, you should have never sold it to begin with.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you were going to do it, you could have easily listed the shit yourself, took a few pictures, and would have got fucking at least $500 more.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't listen to nobody.
Yeah.
Just like he almost didn't listen to me. I was like, bro, you're getting a $4,000 gun for half price. Buy it now. He's like, well, I don't know, dude, because the fucking,
Well, I
you know.
bought it.
Yeah. Begrudgingly and thankfully. And then he's like,
I
yo,
sold the
dude.
CQB, though.
He's like, What?
I'm just kidding. I still
The
got it.
CQB?
Yeah,
No, you probably did.
the 5-inch, the 1911.
Mr. B says staccato, platypus is the new way.
Who said that?
Mr. B.
Well, it does take Glock mags,
I
and
actually
it is
do
like a
kinda wanna
2011. No, I'm
We
gonna
all
order
do.
one
We all
myself.
want one.
No, we're gonna get one. We're getting them. But the fucking Drew
We
already
oughta-
ordered
we oughta
one. Dan the
call
man
him.
already ordered one. I've got an STI already. Which
We ought to call them and be like, hey, if we're ordering like 10 of
listen,
these things,
I'll email them and get
can we
one
get
for free.
like 10%?
Actually, I didn't even think about that.
No, I mean, like
Should.
if we call them and we're like, hey, if we order like 10 of these at once, can we get like 10%
Mr. B
off
says
of
get
them
an
or
Ed
something?
Brown and be
10%?
done. First of all, Ed Brown
Well, I
is
mean,
highly overrated.
something.
Secondly, he's a fucking prick. Thirdly, they're nice guns, but honestly, I'm a Wilson guy, dude. I like the Wilson guns, dude, because they're
I
just
want-
tactical enough
I
while
want
being
the
true
Ed
to the
Brown
heritage
Zev.
enough. Ed Brown Zev. The
Ed
M&P?
Brown, no, the Ed Brown Zev 1911. Look it up.
Look it up,
You'll see
because I don't even know what he's talking about, but it sounds fucking queer as shit.
Ed Brown and
Zev is a Glock
made in
company.
1911.
If this looks like an Agency Arms Nighthawk, I'm gonna slap you in the dick.
It does.
Small target. I'll have to go get a variable powered optic.
Yeah, look at that.
No.
That's not the one though. Go back.
No.
Go
My
to images.
aunt has an Ed Brown, dude. You want a chick gun?
Go to Google Images.
You want a chick gun, dude?
You got chick guns.
Look like what?
That Glock 17.
Ha! Ha!
Get you a 21. Be a man.
I don't need a 21 because I have 1911s
It had stainless on it, so
and H&K USB
scroll down,
45.
scroll down. See if they got a stainless one.
There's a stainless one right there.
Yeah, click on that. See if that's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's
the
ugly as
one.
shit.
That is ugly as fuck.
Nope.
That looks like a Kimber Rapide, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gross.
It only costs 3 times as much.
Yeah, but it's gross. I'd rather have the black one, and the black one looks gross. 6 Les Bear. I've had 4 Wilsons and 4 Ed Browns. 6 Les Bear. Les Bear fucking cuts corners, dude. He knurls barrels. He pinches slides. He puts fucking cast parts in his $2,000 plus handguns, which you probably can't even get a Les Bear for $2,000 anymore. It's probably $3,000 because everything has gone up. He's a car guy. He sells guns to support his car habit, which is fine. It's all well and good, and they're honestly not awful guns. I got a couple buddies that have them, and I've shot them, and they are tight fit and whatever, but they do loosen up over time, and he does cut corners in the production of the gun. And while I appreciate the traditional double diamond checkered rosewood grips with a nice blued finish, and it's got all the amenities that you want, but it's not overdone like it's a traditional classic gun, I could appreciate that, but it's not really... and again, I'm not being biased because I've invested so much money in their products. I've invested so much money in their products because what they do resonates with me.
He's just fanboying over here.
No, I'm not, dude, because like legitimately, the Wilson shit is built to custom gun match grade specs, but it's also made like the name is Wilson Combat, so it's made to fight with. It's got all the flash
I'm a little leery
and
about
fancy, but it's also ready to be reliable and duke it out in
I'm
some
a little
austere
leery
conditions.
about the 9mm Commander I ordered because the last 9mm Commander Wilson I had fucking didn't shoot.
You also bought it used as fuck, and who
It had
knows?
like 300 rounds through it, maybe.
You don't know that because that shit had an idiot scratch like a motherfucker on it.
Oh,
And
a
yeah,
little one.
no. If you buy a $3,500+ gun and put an idiot scratch on it, you're a fucking idiot. So
Well,
who
those are the
knows
same-
what the fuck else he did to the gun?
Yeah.
Who you don't know the weight of the fucking recoil spring
You know
that
the
was in
fucking
there.
story about that, right?
Yeah,
So, did you hear it or no?
No, I don't
he
think
says
so.
rock
So
the
this-
Glock, dude. I got
this
2 of them
fucking-
right here. They're
I
garbage.
saw this little Commander 1911 Wilson 9mm, just the EDC 9. I saw it on Arms List for like, I think the guy had it listed for like $3,000. I offered him $2,200. I said I'll buy it right now for $2,200. I got cash in hand. Let me know. He would not, like, absolutely will not come down. He said $2,800 was his lowest, bottom dollar. And he texted me like a week later and he said, hey, are you still interested in the Wilson? And I never responded to him. And then fucking like 3 hours after he texted me, "Are you still interested?" I get a call from these fucking guys saying, "Hey, are you interested in a Wilson 9mm 1911?" I was like, "What is it?" They're like, "An EDC 9. It came into the shop a couple hours ago." And I'm like, "How much?" They're like, $2,400. I'm like, "All right." And I asked them what they gave the guy for it. They gave him $2,200. I was like, "Yep, it's about right." I wanted to text the guy back a picture of it and be like, "Thanks for the Wilson," but I didn't want to rub it in his face.
You should have, though.
I should have.
All this 1911 talk and not one in sight, but there's Glocks present. There are 1911s available, dude. There is currently an STI 1911 within arm's reach, but regardless, you know, we have to appeal to the younger
Did he
crowd.
say nothing but Glocks in sight?
That's
Here,
what he said, dude.
show him a little J-frame action.
There is a
Here,
Glock right
There's
here.
a little J-frame for you.
There's a Glock
There's a
right
Smith &
there.
Wesson.
It's a good tool, dude. I don't have any problems with Glocks other than they're ugly as shit. They're basic guns. They cost more money than they should, and it's Diet Germany
Costs
at
more money
best.
than they should.
There's no reason a Glock should cost more than $350, because even with cost of manufacturing and materials, they're still making out like bandits. It's the most simple fucking firearm you
But
can.
name another striker-fired polymer pistol around $500 that's got the reputation and reliability like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I'm just saying that doesn't mean that a Glock is worth $600 or more. Because then the same thing that the argument is for Kimber or Colt or any of these companies, that you're just paying for the name.
Well, you got $1,000 in that one.
At least the accessories cost more than I paid for the gun.
Exactly.
So, but that's the thing. If I would have had a Wilson combat gun or whatever the fuck, I wouldn't need to do anything to it. And you don't need to do anything to a Glock at all, period, other than sights and a white light. So, this has night sights, and it doesn't matter that they glow in the dark. They could be blacked out steel ones. They just have to be made out of metal and durable. It's got a Surefire X300 on it, so it's a quality white light. It's got a ZevTech magwell on it. It's got a +5 extension from Terran on there, which, again, not necessary, but nice, because it's still not too big. It doesn't hang out like a Stendo, but I still get 23 rounds in the gun before I have to reload. And it's just all stock internals. It's a Gen 5 gun. Preferably, I'd rather have a Gen 3 or a Gen 4, but the Gen 5s are... A Glock is a Glock is a Glock, dude. The finger grooves don't bother me. The lack of finger grooves don't bother me. I don't care, whatever. It's fine. But the only thing a Glock pistol needs is a set of real iron sights out of the box, and then if you ever expect to deal with anything in the dark, you need a light.
What do you think a factory slide's worth for a 17 Gen 4?
What do I think it's worth, or what do I think it actually sells for?
Both.
So I think it's worth $150.
For a factory slide with all the internals, barrel, everything.
Okay, well, you didn't say it. You said a factory slide, which is just
Factory
a steel
slide,
shell
ready to
itself.
slide onto a frame.
$300.
300. I saw a factory Gen 4 17
And
slide.
that's only, I don't think it's worth $300. I think it's worth $300 because it's a Glock OEM factory slide, and that's what you're gonna pay for
I
it.
saw a slide for $350. I tried to get the guy to come down to 300, and he wouldn't. I was like, dude, this is a Gen 4 OEM Glock slide and frame. I was like, you realize I could get a Gen 4 Glock 17 for $339, right? And he just would not come down from $350. I was
You
like, I
keep
could buy
talking
the
about
whole
this
fucking-
$340 Glock 17, just buy it.
All right, fuck it.
I mean,
Like, for
I-
real.
like,
You're about to pay
just buy
$300
it.
for a whole ass slide.
just buy it.
By the way, I
You
got
get a free
17
frame with the gun.
I got a 17 Gen 4 on the way. I'll
Yeah,
fill
that's
out
fine.
paperwork tomorrow.
That's fine. Imagine not having the Gen 5, though, you pleb.
I'll just buy a Gen 5
I already got the
tomorrow.
Gen 6, but I
You know
signed
what?
an
I'll
NDA.
buy a Gen 5 tomorrow and take it home. Tomorrow.
Tree fitty. God damn. Mr. B says Glocks are great tools, not cool but effective. Like a hammer is a hammer, but some hammers are far
I
superior.
still got to pick up that.
Glocks have been
21
out for
BB.
less time and sold more units than the 1911 because they're significantly cheaper and because they have been influenced with military and law enforcement contracts, much like the SIG 320. If you look at the numbers that the SIG 320 is doing or the 365 is doing, they're exorbitant compared to what they should be, because nobody should be buying those pieces of shit, because they are indeed pieces of shit. But yet, because of their marketing, because of the contracts that they hold, because of XYZ reason, there's a bunch of fucking people buying them. There's a bunch of people that don't shoot them after they buy them and then swear they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. So does that mean that the SIG 320 is a great gun? Absolutely not. So, but the Glock pistol is a great gun. I have zero qualms with the Glock as far as its functionality, its reliability, its durability, its simplicity. It's just, it's ugly as shit. It's not the most ergonomic. It's a very simple and robust design, which is quality. That's a great thing, especially for a duty, defensive style, working pistol. But is it as accurate as a quality 1911 or even a standard 1911? Fuck no. Does the trigger fucking suck compared to pretty much anything else? Of course it does.
See you later. Way out.
Drive safe.
I'll try.
Stay dangerous. You
100
got all
on
your
the highway.
shit?
Oh yeah, I didn't bring nothing.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, look at you. Look at you and look at you, dude. The 1911 has been out for 112 years, dude. And that's just great. That's just great testament to how amazing and efficient and accurate and reliable and durable that it is. That literally there are guns that are 112 years old that still shoot the same as they did when they were off the factory line. So there is definitely, I truly do believe that a steel gun, if properly maintained, is far more durable and has a better longevity than this plastic fucking shit. Because if it gets too cold, if it gets too hot, if it gets whatever, like, you don't have a gun anymore. So, yes, is this more practical for day-to-day use? Is it simple? Is it not that expensive in the grand scheme of things to where, like, even if something bad does happen to it, it gets damaged, it gets rusted, it gets scratched, it gets scuffed, it gets fucking stolen because the fucking police took it from you because you shot in self-defense in a justifiable situation, but they ruled it a fucking whatever anyway? Yeah, sure, dude. Which is why I have them, own them, use them, and because they are super practical tools, and they're accurate enough, and they're reliable enough, and they're simple enough, and they're compatible enough. Like, there's zero things wrong with a Glock pistol for what a Glock pistol is supposed to be, but a Glock pistol is not supposed to be a match-grade pistol. It's not supposed to be a super accurate pistol, which I guess is match-grade. It's supposed to be simple and reliable, and that's great. Is it the most ergonomic? No. Not in the least bit. Is it the best option for everybody? No, because even though the idea and the reasons why it's not the best for everybody is more of an individual person problem as far as it not having a safety or it not being this or not being that. That's something that can easily be overcome with training and understanding and knowledge of just how the shit works. You don't put your booger hooker on the bank switch, it's not going to get loud. But people seem to not correlate that with any type of logical sense. Yeah. But like,
you expect people to be logical?
But it's not primarily maybe the best answer for everybody, even though a lot of us people would say that it is the best answer for everybody because of how simple it is, because of the aftermarket of it. Like, you could go everywhere makes Glock shit. You can walk into any gun store and get Glock shit. Holsters, mags, sights, parts, pieces, whatever the fuck. The whole gun itself. And they're less, even the MOS guns, Gen 5, full size, whatever, they're still $700 or less. So that's significantly less money than H&K most of the time. It's significantly less money than other brands. But then there's also Canik, there's Smith & Wesson, there's fucking CZ P10Cs, there's all types of other fucking companies, FN, that are making quality enough guns that you could bet your life to, that perhaps come with more features for less money, and they give you more shit with it in the box. But at the end of the day, much like the same argument about people say about 1911s or this, that, and the third, it's funny because that same argument could be made for Glocks is, oh, there's no innovation. This gun has been around for this long. It's really no different than it fucking first was to begin with. Like, and that literally is a Glock. Glocks came out in the 80s, and they've been the same thing ever since. Oh, finger grooves? No finger grooves. Like, who cares? You put a different finish on it. It's still got the same mediocre at best trigger with a halfway decent reset. It works when you fucking need it to. Like, we get it, but, like, there's nothing special about it, dude. This is basically an SD9VE that, like, has better fit and finish and a better trigger. Like, that's it. Like, it's the same gun, dude. and it does not need to cost that much more money. No. So, and regardless, even if it does, that's fine because they have built a reputation, and deservedly so, I would argue. But as far as the actual machining and the materials cost, it literally probably cost Glock fucking less than $100 to make this at this point, or maybe just over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they sell them for fucking $400, $500, $600, maybe even $700, depending on what model it is, all day long. And by the fucking boatload, because not only is every civilian and their brother buying one, there's military and law enforcement contracts out the wazoo. Yep. So with the money that they have coming in, all the machinery's paid for, all the fucking materials are paid for, they're making profit above and beyond. Like, they could sell them for cheaper if they wanted to. 100%. Is what I'm saying. So, but it's fine. Again, I mean, they deserve... I think they're at a good spot, realistically, because, again, too, if you read the book, Gaston Glock's book about Glock and, like, the inception and how it all came to be, if you actually read it, he was told by his, you know, people that were looking out for his agents or his, whatever the fuck, that, like, if you price the gun too cheap, because originally he wanted it to be cheap, he said if you price it too cheap, it'll be looked at like a Saturday night special. It was one of the first polymer guns. Obviously, HK had the first polymer gun with the VP70, but Glock was shortly soon after that. And they're like, it wouldn't be accepted if you didn't mark up the price to make it seem like it was worth it, which it is, in theory, because it's a great gun. But the idea that if it was priced according to their markup for their cost involved in producing it, that it would be looked upon as a fucking pleb gun. Or a gangbanger gun, a Saturday night special, something. And so, and that's how a lot of people looked at it to begin with, and they didn't trust it, they didn't know what it was. There was all types of people reporting that you could sneak it through an airport. Not to mention, there's a plastic pistol grip thing, but all the internals are metal, the entire fucking slide is metal, the barrel is metal, everything is metal, so, like, all the actual true components that make the gun work.
Saying
so
that shit about 3D printed guns, you know?
Right.
Fucking your 3D printed Glock, you can sneak that through a metal detector. Did you know that?
Well, you might be able to print a 3D printed Glock that you could sneak through a metal detector that would fire once with just 3D printed technology.
Your ammunition would still get picked up.
Right.
So,
although brass is a non-ferrous metal, though, isn't it?
A lot of metal detectors don't go off of ferrous metals, though. At least the fancy ones don't.
I'm with Mr. B on this one, dude. He says 1911's rule, 100%. And then he says, end of the world, 1911 or 92, only choices. And that's the thing, dude. There is only one 45, and I'm a huge HK USP and Mark 23 fan, but, like, if it came down to it, I would still take a 1911. A quality-built 1911, but a 1911 nonetheless, because the capacity thing doesn't bother me. I can reload a pistol, plus I can carry spare mags, and if it gives me the advantages of the ergonomics, the accuracy, the trigger, you know, I obviously know how to run the gun. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't feel undergunned walking around with a 5-shot snub in my pocket or even off the belt with a couple of reloads or whatever. Like, am I at more of a disadvantage than somebody with a Glock 19 or something even bigger than that? They got a fucking 17 or a 22 with a switch on it? Sure, but I'm going to make them count. Yeah. And so, in theory, I need less. You never want to count on it. But regardless, like, there's... The 92 M9 is the best shooting 9mm pistol that exists, in my opinion, and also it's the sexiest. And if I could have one 9mm gun, it would be a Beretta 92 M9 of some variety. I'm rather a fan of the Wilson Brigadier, which they no longer make. Yeah, but talking all that woo-wop to bam, I've never seen you in a 1911 in the same room, dude. 100% you have multiple times.
Also video evidence.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know what you're getting at, dude. But I'm scared to touch it. Fucking annoying. Make it sound. What are we talking about? Glock comes with a complimentary experimental booster. What, dude? We got the Punisher in the house. What's up, dude? What's up? For life, hail. What, Fauci? Dude, what is going on, dude? I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know.
Glock effect tool, but bad safety. What? The Glocks have perfect safeties, dude. This is your safety on any gun, whether it has a manual safety or not. And that's first and foremost. Like, when I pick up a drill or a Windex bottle, my finger is straight and off the trigger. And that's how it should be.
Except for when you pick up the drill, you gotta do a couple.
You have to
desk
get.
pops.
You
Gotta
gotta
get
make
a
sure he's
couple
fucking
desk
ready to
pops
go. That's
first,
basically
you know?
the press check of drills.
Yeah.
You gotta check the bats, dude.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be fucking mid-drill
Yeah.
and then strip some shit out or fucking have it all cockeyed because the battery died, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want them problems.
No, dude. Never want those problems.
But he says, your mind is ours, dude. No criminal. What?
I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on, dude.
Neither do
And
I.
it scares me. Thought criminal. Yeah, dude, all your thoughts are illegal, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. All your thoughts
Most
are
of mine
definitely illegal.
I think Mr. B is trying to hypnotize us with the emojis.
Recky
That's
Panda
happening.
says Rusty is off the perks, dude. He might be, bro. That Molly Percocet. He might be, dude. But this is the thing, though, is like I love Glocks, but I hate to love Glocks, bro. Because I appreciate their simplicity, their functionality, their reliability, their durability, their fucking common aftermarket support. I could get anything that I need in the world for a Glock pistol, whether it be factory and or aftermarket upgrades or whatever the fuck. But you can get all that and even more for a 1911.
Yep.
Plus, now there's 2011, so even the dudes that have problems with 45 or have problems with capacity, you have no excuse now because they're just as reliable as a Glock, but they shoot way better and way more accurately.
Yeah, you
and
can
people,
get a 2011 that takes Glock mags.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, there's literally no. We gave you what you wanted. Like, we bestowed it upon you. There's no reason to fight. It's just poor people being poor, dude.
Needs to take 19 mags.
Yeah. No perks, just free, man. Gucci Glock overall. Gucci, see, this thing, I don't even trust Gucci Glocks like that, dude. To me, this 17 is a Gucci Glock, bro. And it's not even a Gucci Glock. But the light is $300. The sights are $100-something. The magwell's $100-something. The base plate's $50-something. Yeah. It costs more than I fucking paid for the pistol. To me, this is a Gucci Glock. But to anybody else, this is just a normal Glock. This is basic bitch Glock.
Yeah.
This is what a Glock should be out of the box.
Yep.
Is what it should be. But I had to spend more than I paid on the gun to make this gun up to my liking. But again, I don't need the base plate. I don't need the magwell. You do need the sights and you do need the light.
Yep.
But even still, the sights and the light are still the same price, if not a little bit more than I paid for the gun.
Yeah.
So, so either way, you know. But that's just normal shit. Because I would also get a $3,000 Wilson Combat and still put another $300 light on it and a fucking this, that. So it doesn't, you know, it's all relative, I suppose, but you can't shoot what you can't see. Most bad shit happens in the dark.
Mr. B says Glock is a square cock, just not right.
Right. It doesn't have the same girth as some, unless you get like a Gen 540 or a 10 mil or a 45, you know. But Hide Overboard has entered the chat, dude. What are we talking about, dude? You always, you're gonna canoe somebody that you didn't mean to because you don't practice Hide Overboard, dude.
Russ says that paint pen, cool red rectangles make Glocks Gucci.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, bro. See, Rusty knows what's up, dude. Rusty knows what's up. That's the type of man that you don't have to explain what that is to. Because he knows it ain't for nothing. He knows, dude. I got a piss,
So
dude.
fucking
You got me drinking all this shit.
You asked for it.
No, I didn't, dude.
You did. You
you're trying to
specifically asked for
You're
it.
trying to take advantage
You got
of
it,
bro.
fucking video evidence on that shit too, motherfucker. It was a live stream. We all saw it happen. I just realized this shit's been on top chat the whole time on fucking TT's side of shit. Fucking put that shit off. There's a fucking fly on my monitor. What the fuck kind of bullshit? Glock is a square cock. I don't understand what that means, but it does sound like it's just not right. Definitely not right. It's fucked up, man. I don't have any hate for Glock. Solid fucking. I don't even think they're ugly like fucking TT always says. They're definitely not a fucking Beretta. They ain't nearly as pretty. But they get the shit done. Everything you need to get done with it at least. Yeah. Fucking still hitting it with the goddamn emojis. Gotta admit Glock is the best. No, the fuck they ain't. Glock is not the best. I'm fucking standing by the Beretta 92. And even better, that fucking Wilson Combat Brig Tac. I need one in my life. I really need one in my life. And they're not making them no more. And it fucking hurts me inside. It's a problem. I need one. I will get one way or another. I have to hit up Gunbroker or some shit.
Did you just admit that Glock is the best, dude?
No, I did not.
What did you say, dude?
I was reading a comment that said, Scales, you got to admit Glock is the best. And I said, no, the fuck it is not.
Definitely not. See, but imagine
Beretta.
this is the problem with the Glock guys, though. Which, again, one could argue that I'm a Glock guy because I've got fucking 20-some-odd Glocks. They're not all Glocks, but I guess they're Glock-like adjacent substances. But most of them are actual Glocks.
Yep.
And again, it's a great functional tool. But to say that it's the best, dude, that's the problem with Glock boys. Because Glock boys are the same as the Siggers, and they're the same as the fucking XD Mafia, bro. They're fucking... You're so wholeheartedly invested into such a subpar handgun that, like, it's embarrassing.
Trying to get put in timeout again.
Say it with me. Glock is the best, dude. TT is gone. You can speak your mind. I used to think Glocks were fugly, but grew to love the minimalistic style. And that's the thing, dude. I appreciate how simple it is. I appreciate that, like, there's nothing too fancy about it. There's nothing fancy about it at all, but, like, it's not looking for attention.
Yeah.
And so it leers more towards that duty-driven purpose, that it's a tool in the toolbox, and it sure is. And again, the customization. This is a 43X. I run standard mags because they work. I don't trust that shield arm shit. I've seen them fail too many times. Got a Streamlight TLR7 sub on there. Excellent light for this or any type of smaller micro compact gun. The Crimson Trace 1550, which I think they have currently discontinued for their new model, which I actually got to experience today. It's an aluminum housing instead, which I've had zero problems with this one. I spent less than $100 on this, and this is awesome.
Yeah.
But they have a new model which is way more aggressive looking, and it's all in aluminum housing, and it's still like not crazy money. And same, RMSC, J-point, whatever fucking pattern it is, and it direct bolts to the 43X and or the Shield Plus and yada, yada, yada. But for what is, and then shout out to Faxon, they sent out the match grade barrel in the fucking comp and all that shit. But, so this is basically a mini rolling special. You guys have seen it before. But this gun shoots for a little tiny fucking single stack, stagger stack fucking Glock pistol that's really easy to carry but gives me all types of functionality. I have zero issues with this gun. Like, this is a good shooting gun, and this is not even super Gucci. Like, yes, it has a light, a dot, and a comp, but it's not a surefire light. I mean, the faction shit is kind of Gucci because the barrel itself is like fucking 2 something. The comp is 1 something. So that in its
comp is almost
costs
the
more
price
than
of the
gun.
gun.
but they sent it to me for free. I wouldn't have normally bought the shit. I would have bought it because it's good quality shit. But like, to me, again, it's just a Glock. Like, you can put lipstick on a pig as much as you want. It's still a pig. But like, there are the options that are available if you are buying the right shit. Like, you can eke more performance out of it. And so if you are using these things for carry, home defense, life and liberty, competition, whatever, you can tailor it specifically to those needs. And so I do appreciate that, but you can also do that with a 1911. You can still do it with a fucking M&P. You can do it with a CZP-10C. You can do it with a fucking FN-509. You can do it with a fucking 1911. You can do it with a 2011. You can do it with a fucking wheel gun. You can do it with whatever, you know. But as far as the aftermarket support is concerned, obviously Glock and 1911s own the market, and the 1911 owns the market more so than even a Glock does, whether you want to admit it or not. But there are still more parts and pieces made worldwide for 1911s than there are Glock parts, although the Glock is eking out pretty close. Like, it's in today's day and age, like, it's almost neck and neck, but still, this is subpar compared to a properly built 1911 in fit and finish, function, and form. So, but again, this is way cheaper than a $3,000 plus custom 1911, and practically speaking, combat effectively speaking, stopping the threat or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just as good. It works. It's fine. And if it does get taken, or you do lose it, or it gets fucked up in the process, who cares?
Yeah.
You know? So, either way, it's nice to not have to worry about, I could log on to whoeverthefuck.com and get Glock shit.
Yeah.
You know? Which, again, same for the 1911 shit, but it's just, to me, I don't know, man. I still, as much as they are tools, and as much as they are made to take the use and even abuse, it hates me, or I hate to just ruin a nice gun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Because, like, to me, a Glock is not a nice gun, dude. Like, I'll give them to my kids.
You're not taking a paint marker during 1911.
No. No. So, I mean, you could, I guess.
Maybe that platypus when you get it.
Yeah, well, but it's going to be toxic
Especially
green. I'll do some blood
to you
spat.
for free.
I'll do some blood spat. Rusty Shackelford says SCCY over everything, dude. The sky, dude. Arms Corps, serious. Arms Corps USA or Philippines, they're the same thing. RIA acronym, superiority, dude. High point, just as hood. It is just as hood, dude. Cult equals gay, dude. Modern cult equals big gay, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially since the Eastern Europeans took it over, i.e. CZ. XD is bad. XD is big bad, dude. XD is largely bad.
Yes.
In every way, shape, form.
Majorly bad, dude.
They're the worst. One could argue. But that's the thing, dude. We talked about it before. I would almost say that, like, just... I would say that the SIGers are almost worse than the XD people because the SIGers, most of the time, they shoot more.
Yeah.
They are more in tune with the modern gun community. They're still not part of the culture like they should be. Otherwise, they wouldn't have fucking SIG 320s. Yeah. But like they understand it more than your typical XD enjoyer.
Yes.
Which makes it even worse.
Yep.
Because then it's like
you're
willfully ignorant.
You should know.
You're willfully ignorant. It's like, I just saw, my neighbor get his house kicked in and fucking the dog shot and his wife raped all because he had a bump stock. And, like, we just turned the other cheek. We didn't go over there and fucking thump a couple people because of that. That it's like almost equivalent to that situation, I would say. Because it's like, that you're shit, but you're proud of it.
Yeah.
So... Yeah. I don't know. Howson sucks. All the homies hate CCP reflex sights, dude. Dude, he said, he's got a Huey. Give me your Huey, dude. How much is the Huey, bro? Like $250, bro. I'll give you for the Huey, dude. With the mount, fuck you. Howson sucks. All the homies. P-Series SIGs are superior to Lost. What? A SIG P220 is the shit. This is the thing, though. Why shoot a SIG? And I love the SIG 220. I think it's an excellent gun. You get it in 10mm or 45, both venerable calibers. But why shoot a SIG 220 single stack 45 and or 10mm when you could shoot a 1911 single stack, same capacity, 45 or 10mm? Because that 1911 has way better ergonomics, a way better trigger, and is naturally more inherently accurate due to the design. So, plus it's far more customizable. Yeah. So, I mean, there's no... If you're not shooting a 1911, you should shoot a Glock. If you're not shooting a Glock, you should shoot a 1911, in my opinion. Or 2011. Fucking if you want the capacity. That's fine. But, like, to me, those are my two... Again, HK USP, HK anything, really, but HK USP, especially with a 45 double-stack gun, if you need that, I would take a USP 45 over a 21 any day of the week. But, again, mags are more expensive. Holsters are harder to find. You got to get a GG&G adapter, just put a light on it, and then once you put a light on it with the GG&G adapter, it's going to be even harder to get holsters, and this, that, and the other thing. You could have custom shit made, and there is shit out there on the market, but the idea is sometimes you got to pay to play.
Yep.
So if you want to... Is a Glock good enough? By all means. Yep. More than good enough. It's more of a question of if you are good enough. But there are human beings that can outshoot a Glock. Yep. And it's mechanical accuracy, which in the grand scheme of things, compared to other accurate pistols, a Beretta 92 M9, a CZ75, a 1911 that's properly built, or even just a shit one, honestly, or anything else, a SIG 226, 220, they pale in comparison, or the Glock pales in comparison to those guns in regards to accuracy. Yeah. All those other guns are just as reliable, if not more durable in the long term because they're made with better materials. So, realistically, the practical, tactical decision for cost effectiveness and what you gain from it and the modularity and the incorporation of aftermarket support, it's hard to beat a Glock overall, but there are far more guns out there that outperform it in almost every single way. And they're more expensive, they're maybe more proprietary, they don't have as huge of an aftermarket support, but do those things really matter if you're just looking for performance. So again, and that's the same thing too, is, oh, well, I shouldn't have to spend $3,000 on a handgun to get one that fucking does what it's supposed to do, yet you buy a $600 handgun and that put $2,000 worth of parts in it.
Yep.
So why? Because I think the fucking $600 handgun is fine out of the box minus the sights, so okay, it's a $700 handgun because you got steel night sights or steel whatever. You can get Ameriglow blacked outs for like $50 or less.
Yep.
So fine, fucking $650 handgun, fine, good, done. Good. Unless it's a dedicated home defense gun or a go-to-war gun or whatever, then it has to have a light on it.
Yep.
So then there's another $150 to $300 or more if you're doing IR shit.
Yep.
But either way, but still in the grand scheme of things, a fraction of the cost of these other guns just off the bat, let alone with the accoutrements necessary to do IR shit or do fucking whatever, even just regular white light shit. Because now it's a $300 on a $600 gun. That's $900. You're still under $1,000. You got a $3,000 pistol that you didn't put a $300 light on.
Yeah.
You know, it's $3,300.
Yep.
Like some people's cars cost less than that.
Yep.
So, and it's not even a flex. It's just that's just what it is.
Yep.
So, a Glock is a $9 hammer, dude. Glock 30 ain't a 40 Panda. A Glock gets you to your rifle. It's what you want to get close with. It's your handgun, dude. I bet my life on 1911s or 92. Howson sucks. P Series 6, P2020. Let me get that Glock 30, dude. That faux 5, dude. I carry faux 5s like change for a 20, dude. It's a cold world. But yeah, my brother's got a Glock 30, dude. It's a Glock 30 Gen 4, I think. And it's a great gun. And for a plastic pistol in 45 that's as lightweight as it
smells
is.
like shit.
That's your upper lip, but...
No. No, it ain't.
No, I know. Well, this
As
is
soon
the
as you
peach
open
one
that
or something.
shit, it's
That's the
mango.
mango. Yeah, it does smell very, like, musky.
Yeah.
Or musty.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
It smells like ammonia.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, dude.
It smells like they just cleaned up puke in a hospital.
Yeah.
And it also tastes like that, but it's fine. It's free alcohol. But yeah, the Glock... Any of the Glocks, dude. I have zero issues with anything that Glocks has made ever.
Yeah.
They make a great bayonet. They make a great entrenching tool. They make fucking a halfway decent flashlight, although you need to LED convert it. They make good shit overall. Like, you can buy a Glock pistol, 99.99 repeating times out of the
This
box.
is just for
never shoot
He's
it.
completely fucking wrong.
What? Iron sights are outdated, training scars are not needed, and I'm tired of pretending they're not, dude. This is an
You're
awful
fucking-
tape, dude, and
you're
you're honestly
just
going to lose
flat
probably
out
the
wrong.
13 subs that I gave you.
Like, that's...
Or at least you should.
I'm going to go on sub now. For that.
We should.
For that
Fuck him.
alone. I'm going to go on sub.
He doesn't deserve us, dude.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't deserve everything that we've done for him.
Well, just imagine if somebody could actually gain fame and influence over people and have that thought process. We can't have that in the
I can't
community.
even comprehend.
We can't support that, you know? That's the problem here.
Well, see, this is the thing.
It is now my civic duty for the gun
civic duty.
culture to unsub.
Right, because
You know?
you are serious.
Because I just
He
cannot...
is merely part of the community.
I cannot
He's not part of the
benefit
culture.
you.
Because the culture understands
Exactly.
that iron
Just-
sights are supreme, dude.
Yeah.
Because they are always there. They do not run out of batteries. They're not fragile electronics and plastic and glass.
Instead
Dude.
of calling Panda red rectangles from here on out. Fuck it.
Getting aim point, dude. Dude, I got aim points, bro. I got EOTechs. I got Trigicons. I got all types of shit. But you know what? Always works, no matter what. Iron sights, bro. On a pistol, a rifle, or a shotgun.
Yep.
Of any serious variety. And I would argue even any variety.
Even on a
because you
bolt
can't
gun.
guarantee
It's fine.
that you're going to find... I got bolt guns with iron sights, dude.
Yeah.
And, you know, it is what it is, dude. And honestly, some bolt guns, like, I would rather have an M44 Mosin Scout rifle
Yeah.
with irons than with a fucking cobbled together PU scope.
Yep.
I'd rather just fucking pick it up and fucking
Yep.
know my holds or whatever, fucking adjust the elevator. We can get the roller coaster thing going like on a fucking Chalet and Mauser or whatever we want. But, you know, it's train points before aim point, dude. Listen, he don't train, dude. He don't train, bro. He goes out on the range and fucking rapid fires a couple bill drills and maybe some fucking Mozambiques and shit, and like he misses half the time, and the spread is like this at fucking 7 yards, and he's like, well, that's combat effective because I was shooting a third size silhouette and fucking, you know, I still would have fucking... No, dude. Because what happened if, boom, he's got armor, she got a pelvic girdle, right in the neck, right in the fucking brain box, whatever the fuck. you don't have that pinpoint precision, bro. Maybe if you shot a 1911 or a 2011 or Beretta 92 M9, something like that, I'll even give you a fucking DevGuru approved to this day CZ75, even though it's Eurotrash in my opinion. Because it's got a little tiny slide. I don't like it. It's nothing to hold on to. I'm used to, every time I take a piss, I'm used to having something to hold on to, bro. That's why my back's bad and shit. But the idea that you just go through life with it, and it bothers me, dude. It bothers me very much so that he's got a fucking JagerWorks cut slide with even the pretentious iron sights in front of the dot cut.
Yep.
In front of the dot cut, for no, you might as well just not have had it cut. But in front of the dot cut, got an aim point acro on a JagerWorks gun with a fucking Lander's weapon system stipple job with a fucking JagerWorks or fucking CAGWorks fucking high-raised fucking slide release and all this pretentious fucking Gucci Glock bullshit. No irons, bro. Not a single fucking... And then he gets outshot with his own gun multiple times, almost every single time, and then has the audacity to be like, I don't need any irons, dude. What happens when that fucking dot fails? What happens when...
I don't know if he's allowed on the
I just don't understand it, dude.
even.
I just really don't. There will be a time where guns won't come with irons out of the box, and it will be glorious. I'd shed tears of happiness, dude.
And I won't buy it.
I won't. They don't deserve my muns, dude, at that point.
No. The gun may come out without irons. So what?
They've got a bunch of guns already that come without irons. They already got them, dude.
Fucking... I won't buy it.
They already got them, dude.
So there's going to be something with iron sights. It's going to be the day I become a 1911 guy. Because, ain't no way they're taking irons.
Yeah, Beretta's already starting with that shit, dude. I mean, they didn't take off the iron sights, but they're optics cutting Berettas. And I get it, dude. And listen, I, for the longest time, was not a huge red dot on pistols guy. But it's growing on me.
Yeah.
And the technology is improving, and they are getting more reliable and more sustainable long term. Because if anything's harsh on an optic, it's that short, aggressive thwack of the slide every time you fucking let one off on a handgun. A shotgun's got a lot of recoil, but the dot is fixed.
Yeah.
A rifle, 308, 6.5, whatever the fuck, a lot of recoil. Not a lot of recoil, but enough recoil. But it's still fixed. 5.56, basically no recoil, but again, it's still fixed.
Yep.
But on a handgun, handguns kill dots, even Trigicons, over time. Or if they're not properly cared for, or it's not properly torqued, or whatever the fuck.
Or you didn't replace the fucking battery for 4 years.
Right. But the idea that, like, it's, again, you have to look at it, and even if the technology improves to where it's fucking displaying holographic images of Princess Leia saying you're her only hope to motivate you before the gunfight. Like, you still need fucking iron sights, bro. And yes, can you point shoot?
Motivator.
Yeah, can you point shoot within 25, maybe even 30, 40, 50 yards if you're good enough, biomechanically speaking? Like, shout out Travis Haley. But, like, only people that watch the Magpul videos would get that. If you haven't watched the Magpul DVDs with Chris Costa and Travis Haley, you need to watch that because you're not part of the gun culture. Did you hear this motherfucker, dude? Is that Daryl 2 times, my dude? Shout out to Daryl squared in this bitch, boy. Projected reflex is going to be hard as fuck, and I outshot you with your STI. I don't remember that, honestly, and if you did, it was luck. And there will be time when the guns... Okay, you saw that. Daryl says, Daryl 2 times says, sup, dude? What is up, my dude?
Is the video playing on your phone?
This is your video? Or our video?
Yes. Is it playing on your phone right now?
I don't know. I think so, yeah. Why? Does it make a noise?
Yes. I've been hearing it this whole time.
Whatever,
and I thought it was
dude.
just my headphones.
Whatever, dude.
But
Either way, dude. Either way, dude. All I'm saying is Gianni knows. He knows. This thing. He's stay woofing at the mouth, boy. Stay woofing, boy. He's like a little chihuahua, you know? Like, he just wants to be here. He's got like a fucking a deficiency of attention.
Yeah.
He wants to be in the spotlight, but he's not the main character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have main character energy, main character vibe. I'm not even saying that I do. I'm just saying, comparatively speaking, when you look at it all together, irons on ARs is gay, dude.
You're gay.
Then fucking what's his face from Spiritus Systems is gay because he runs fucking irons on his AR, dude. And he's got about 18 different lambs and fucking white lights and IR lights and dots and fucking scalar works risers and all types of shit. And he's still got real iron sights on his gun. So
Let's just about the dick mod, bro.
what do key mod look like? It looks like tiny penises on your rail, dude.
Hella penises, dude.
Hella tiny little penises, dude. And for no reason, dude.
I thought they were pretty average sized.
Depends on who you ask. but yeah, dude. Just realistically, man. And like we joke and like whatever. And like realistically, if you're buying quality equipment, if you do have aim points, Trigicons, EOTechs, yada yada, is it going to fail? Probably not. Can it? 110%. So
is it going to fail? Yes, eventually.
Right. That's a good. But practically speaking, in most of your usage, is it going to? Probably not. In the grand scheme, compared to something else that's less money and janky and made overseas and whatever the fuck. But the idea that you just think that nothing bad will ever happen is amazing to me. That you wouldn't want to back up for some dude
He's
that's
not going to drop his gun in a gunfight and break the glass. You know, that's not going to happen.
No, never.
There's no possibility that could happen. You know,
Why would you ever do?
A rock gets
This isn't like a
shot
video
off from
game
a ricochet
cutscene,
and
dude.
fucking break something. You know,
Right.
That could never happen.
He says Adam is gay. Lol, that's why he's cool. What?
He says irons can fail too. Of course, anything can fail.
Anything can fail. It's just
But are you
less
going to
likely.
rely on
You're
one?
taking out variabilities, dude. Because it doesn't take batteries. It's not made of glass, plastic, electronics. It doesn't take
Pretty made of
anything for it
plastic.
to work other than it to, well, not the ones on my guns. I don't have plastic guns or plastic sights on my guns, dude.
None of them.
I have plastic sights on the Walther P99 because that's a collector edition, and I'm not really using that in battle unless I have to, which in that case, the frame is made out of polymer too, and it's probably okay enough. But preferably, if that was like a carry gun or a nightstand gun, I would put steel sights on it. But all my Glocks have steel sights. And all my ARs have iron sights. Except for the Wilson, which has iron sights. They're just not installed. Because I'm waiting to set everything else up to see where I'm going to put them. Which I guess I could put them on now, zero them, then take them off and re-zero them. But I don't feel like doing it. Yeah. And then, yeah, every single thing. Most of my AKs have just iron sights.
But none of them are polymer on
What?
the ARs.
That's a different story, though, I think. Because it's more substantial of an actual...
Yeah.
Like, there's more to it. Like, I could fucking... with my finger, take a Glock front sight and snap it off, probably.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily going to happen with a Magpul M-Bus front or rear or whatever. Or at least as easily. It's a little bit more rough and gruff because substantially there's more polymer to the housing. It's more of a robust, just larger design, so the structural integrity therein is naturally better and less fragile. But on most of my guns that I take super seriously, they're Magpul Pros. Not only because they're steel, but they also have a finer front sight post, which leads to better accuracy potential, and they lay flatter on the gun and get out of the way of the optic or fucking whatever else you're doing. But yeah, I mean, EOTech still produce a reticle with both lenses shattered, for example. What? Well, yeah, because it's a holographic. That's different than a red dot.
Still ain't
And
seen
that's-
through that bitch with the
and
glass is shattered.
And that's also why EOTechs are awesome. But yeah, dude, I'm just saying that every fighting implement you should have that is of the sending a rock down range at high velocities, it should have iron sights on the gun. And the iron sights should be zeroed. The iron sights should be of quality enough to where they're not going to be loose floating around in there. Hopefully, they have some kind of night fighting capability. But again, if you have blacked out irons and a white light on the gun, you're going to see them the same as if you had tritium. The tritium really only comes into play in certain lighting conditions where it's low enough light to not see the sights, but it's bright enough to still see the target. So that's a very niche application in the grand scheme of things. But they have to be at least made out of metal, so steel or aluminum. They have to have proper housings. If it's nitrogen, or not nitrogen, but tritium purged as far as night sights are concerned. The housing has to be strong enough to not let it leak out. And then, you're getting exposed to radiation, which, whatever, it's a minuscule amount, but now you got
Anything
dead
worse than having
sights.
your phone in your pocket.
Yeah, no shit. I'm surprised anybody could fucking have kids anymore.
Yeah.
But Tupac's a hologram. Tupac is a hologram.
So that's why I started carrying the phone in this pocket, so it's closer. Try to diminish.
Right. On your returns.
Yeah. I feel like he's just too broke to buy iron sights. Is the problem.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
He's just a
That's
poor
what I'm saying.
and can't afford the iron.
They don't take link cards for iron sights.
Apparently not. I don't know, man.
That's what I figured.
It's fucking.
And listen, dude. If you need a couple bucks, bro, we could start a GoFundMe. I've got like kind of an audience going on, so like our tens of viewers would be happy to donate. In the arms
That'll be how they
of
enter
the
the
angel.
giveaway for the hardhead veterans.
Right, dude. We have to sell the bump helmet just to buy you a set of iron sights for your fucking gun because we care about you, dude.
Yep.
That's fucked up. You said it's November 11th. What's November 11th?
His birthday.
Use your immense frame to get me an EXPS3 for my birthday. Fuck you, for one. I fucking use my immense fame to get myself one of those. But yeah, dude. He said 11/11, dude. If you don't get your head ass, boy, nobody made a wish for your ass, boy. Not even your parents.
No.
They were like,
Well,
oh,
they made a wish,
fuck.
just not for him.
Right. Right, dude.
Still trying to get rid of his ass.
Right, dude, but they can't, dude. He's like a leech, dude.
Exactly, dude.
It's right on the neck,
lice,
just
bro.
sucking you dry.
Fucking bed bug
Sucking you
looking
dry,
ass.
dude.
Fucking
Right, dude. Fucking little fucking creepy
They'd have to
motherfucker.
gas the whole damn house.
Right. He's not even Jewish. It's fucked up. 1999, dude. Imagine, boy. Imagine being born in 1999, dude. Imagine, dude.
I could.
Imagine just being like that much of like a millennial, dude. You know what I'm saying? He's millennial as fuck. You're a millennial, dude. Such an aesthetic B-Day? No, dude. No, dude, because it would be way better if it was like 11/11, 11/11. That would be far more aesthetic than 11/11, 1999.
It's also really confusing when you're writing your birth date down.
Right.
Because, like, what is it, dude? Just a bunch of ones, bro.
Right, it's like binary code for computes. You're writing code and shit. He's a zoomer, dude. You're not. You wish you were a zoomer, dude. You don't even have that much of a milsurp collection. In fact, you don't even have any of a milsurp collection. You've got 1.5 ARs. You've got 2 Glocks, and an American-made AK, which is gay. But that's it, bro.
The rest is your red rectangle.
He is, dude. He is a red wreck, dude. He's a red wreck, dude, if I've ever seen him.
Oh, man.
I am a...
Fucking red Rex.
I'm a red dime, dude.
It's still a wreck,
Or an
dude.
inverted square, dude.
It's a wreck, dude.
It's not, dude.
It is a wreck.
Rectangles are squares, but squares aren't rectangles, dude. That's fucked up.
Squares are rectangles, but rectangles are not squares.
That's what I just said.
No.
That's 100%. Run it back,
You
dude.
said
It's 100%.
rectangles are squares.
I said
No, they're
rectangles.
not.
Squares are
rectangles.
If squares are rectangles, then a rectangle is a square. Because if it's a square rectangle, it's a rectangular square.
But rectangles in themselves are not squares.
But in the square
But a
variety,
square is a rectangle.
right. It's
But a rectangle is a rectangle.
but if a
square
square is a
more
rectangle, a
precise
rectangle is
designation
also
for
a
type
square.
of rectangle.
You can't argue this because you can't have one without the other, dude.
What do you mean, dude?
If a square is a rectangle,
Yes.
then in that aspect, a rectangle is a square.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because if a rectangle is a square, it's equivalent. Rectangle equals square
No.
in that configuration.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's
Square
a square,
equals
dude.
rectangle. Rectangle does not equal square. Do
It's
we
a
need to go back
square.
to second fucking grade?
It's a rectangular
and learn
square,
our
dude.
shapes, motherfucker?
But in diamond configuration, dude. I'm just saying.
Fucking when Miles says, how could you be born on Veterans Day and hate iron sights and the 1911?
That's what I'm saying, dude. What the fuck is the
Oh,
communist spawn of Sate, dude? The communist spawn of Sate, dude. I can't imagine, dude. The Beretta's
Finally,
better
something I
than the
can agree with.
1911 2 oil wars. That's pretty funny, dude.
Finally,
That is
something I
pretty
can
funny,
agree
dude.
with.
Nah, see, I still can't. But I will say that the Beretta is the best 9mm pistol ever devised. but it pales in comparison, much like anything else ever devised, to the 1911. So again, just because you don't know how to run one properly, or you're not as efficient in your reloads, or maybe like that trigger's just too nice and you're just yanking it too hard or whatever, which it's probably a regular occurrence for you, but either way, you know, I have no qualms with the Beretta, period. Again, I say it all the time, if I could have one 9mm pistol, it would be a Beretta 92 M9, A1, A3, A4, regular M9, no rail. I'll fucking do one of these things, whatever. But you're still wrong, dude. You're still wrong, because even you wouldn't even have a 1911 or a Beretta without a P38. And at that point, that just means that you support Nazis, dude. Which...
God damn, I love the Beretta.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I got it.
Guar, what? Dude, Guat, what? The G.O.A, dude. The G.O.A, what? The Beretta's better than the 1911, dude. He says, I do, dude. You do what, dude? Are we getting married right now? Holy shit, that just splashed up into my eye, and now I have alcohol in my eye. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But that was weird. Red Rex, a conscientious objector too, I bet. Dude, what are we talking about, dude? Bro, the Red Rex, the red rectangles, dude. The red rectangulars, bro. Imagine being a red rectangular. You know what I'm saying? If you could just imagine that for a second. Because I couldn't personally imagine it, but if I had to, you know, if I just had to, I probably could, maybe. Rise of the USA AK, dude. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Back when PSA made AKs, American-made AKs, that, like, they're Gen 2 PSA AKs. They were billet, not forged, but they were halfway decent. I have one stuffed in the safe somewhere with the Plum Zukov furniture and whatever. And, like, I've never had an issue with it. That being said, I haven't put a bazillion rounds through it. It's probably got less than 1,500 rounds through it just because it's a beater trainer AK. And it's been fine so far, but who knows if the next round out of the gun doesn't blow it up. Just realistically, I wouldn't want an AR-15 made in China, much like I wouldn't want an AK made in the U.S. I wouldn't want a fucking Yugoslavian-made HK, just like I wouldn't want a Turkish-made 1911. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and everybody excels at one thing or another. And things sometimes should just be the way that they were intended to be. That's just plain and simple. America should make 1911s. Italy should make Berettas and Benellis. Fucking Germany should make HKs. Austria should make Glocks. Fucking Belgium should make FNs. Fucking, like, it's just, it should be the way that it is. And I get it, military contracts and fucking Berry compliance and this, that, and the third. But I would trust an Austrian Glock more than a USA Glock, even though they're the same thing. I would trust a German-made HK better than a USA-made HK, just like I would trust an Italian Beretta more than a fucking USA-made Beretta. Just like I would trust a USA-made 1911 more than a fucking overseas-produced 1911, even if it's made by Bull Armory, and they're getting all the great reviews from TFB TV, because they're a bunch of fucking shills, and I'm sure they're perfectly fine guns, but it ain't American craftsmanship, and seeing as the 1911 is America's handgun, I won't settle for anything less. But yeah, dude, AKs are not supposed to be made in America. Russia, China, Bulgaria. After that, Romania, Serbia, Poland, shit like that, dude. But fucking Egypt. But Russian, Bulgarian, and Chinese AKs are what you want. And if you can get them, then buy them. The Zastavas are excellent. A little bit more proprietary. but also excellent guns, especially for the money, because they're half the price of an Arsenal, and an Arsenal isn't even really what it's all cracked up to be, comparatively speaking, because they're $2,000, and for a little bit less than another $1,000 more, you could have a Krebs or a Jim Fuller or a fucking Rifle Dynamics or whatever, you know. So, but back in the day when you used to get a Polytech fucking Legend or a Norinco Mac 90 or an Arsenal this, that, and the third, for even less than $1,000, if you guys weren't buying those up, I don't know what the fuck was up your ass, but you missed out, to say the least. But I am not a fan. Fuck KUSA with an AIDS dick, first of all, because even their name just implies heresy and sacrilege. And then on top of that, I've seen so many issues with their guns, it's not even funny. Their customer support and how they operate as a manufacturer, at least back in the day when we were dealing with them.
If you watch videos on their guns, reviews and everything, people are giving it all the praises. You still see the issues with their guns.
Like what? I haven't even seen any.
Like you'll fucking watch a review and you watch them try to edit out the fucking failure to feed, failure to eject, all the fucking bullshit, all the fucking. It's great. Because you'll see that the shit don't eject after that shot. And then I'll cut, and then go back to shooting. Won't say shit about it.
Ricky Panda says Glock is America's handgun, even if you don't want to admit it. It's not, though. It's not. Says TT, Rusty Shack for TT like Springfield, decked out with Troy accoutrements, dude. Yeah, that's my go-to, dude, for all my firearms needs. For life and liberty, I only trust tyranny, is basically what that amounts to. While he wears 5'11" pantaloons, dude. Gun control is a solution. Yeah. Now I'm Tim Kennedy all of a sudden. But I fight MMA, dude. I fucking, you know, I just do one of those. Yeah. But yeah, dude. I have an American-made AK and enjoy it, but by no means is it up to par with my non-American-made AK that I own. Exactly. Like, and I've had American-made AKs. I still do have at least one American AK. I don't know. I haven't even opened the safe in a while. Or one of them, at least. But, like, the fucking... Dude, I had a fucking Inner Ordnance AK, an IO fucking AK, and that is the bottom of the... It's buried underneath the barrel in the ground about 37 feet deep. So it's below bottom of the barrel. But honestly, and it comes with a shock buff because it needs it. Otherwise, the fucking... The deformation on the tail and everything else would be just exorbitant. But, like, honestly, for what I paid for it, and for the amount of rounds that I put through it, and there's video,
hopefully.
No, it was about double that. But for the amount of rounds that I put through it, and I've got plenty of videos actually up on the channel. They're years old, but plenty of videos of me actually out there running the gun and shooting the gun. It was accurate. It was reliable. I never had an issue. And I was probably the only person ever to buy an Inner Ordnance AK that had that experience.
Yeah, probably.
But... Nonetheless,
they were playing the long game.
Right.
They knew you were going to become kind of famous on YouTube.
Right.
And
One of these
their
days.
praises.
Right. But like that again, that's the exception to the rule.
Yep.
You might have a KUSA that works most of the time, and that's the exception to the rule. You might have a PSA that works most of the time, or again, most of the time to most people is not. It's 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah. They don't fucking shoot their guns. They're not putting high round counts on them. They're not fucking. They're not heating them up and fucking seeing how they run, dude. They're not seeing the point of impact shift. They're not seeing any of that shit because they fucking go to the range, put a couple of boxes through it, they fucking show their friends at the barbecue, and the gun sits in the safe for the rest of the time. Which, again, fine. I'd rather it be that than not owning a gun or shooting a gun at all, period. But at the same time, if you're going to own this thing and claim that it's for the purpose of life and liberty, then take that seriously. And enact that upon your living situation. Because it's not just a hobby at that point. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And there's a lot of motherfuckers out there picking peppers. You know what I'm saying? That don't have a rifle slung. I'm going to have that shit just in case, but I'm going to know how to use it. And that's the thing that I'm getting at is that we can sit here and debate the semantic. What the fuck is going on, dude? The feds are in on it. Are we back?
We've been back.
Right,
this
but
happened like 2 minutes ago.
What?
The camera going out.
I know. 2 nights ago.
2 minutes ago.
You said 2 nights ago.
I said 2 minutes.
Run it back, people. Leave it in the comment section below what he said.
You can run
run it back right now. It's delayed enough.
What do I get when I'm right? You did say 2 minutes. All right, that's fine. In my headset, it sounded like 2 nights, dude. But regardless, I'll give you that one, dude. The one and only. He says, "Eat crow, Rusty Shepherds." AKOU put 5,000 rounds through a KS-103 in 1 month, no issues. That's fine. What if the 5,001st round it blew up because it lost headspace, or fucking the trunnions fell apart because they're cast and not forged, or maybe they don't have the proper schematics and so the tolerancing is off? Because it's real easy to fuck up headspace on an AK, dude. Because while it's a durable, simple, reliable gun, and you can fuck that shit up and it will still even work, much like a Glock or like a P80 or 3D printed version of it. Like, you can still fuck up the tolerancing, and most of the time it'll still work pretty much reliably. You can do that with AKs. That's one of the great things about AKs. But if you want to talk about optimal, you want to start with good quality components, which are not made for AKs inside of the States, for the most part. Midwest Industries make some shit. You know, there's some companies out there. Obviously, Rifle Dynamics is an American-based company. All these Krebs Custom and Jimfo, but they're still building mostly off of parts kits guns. Lee Armory, the same thing. It's parts kits, but they're building them in America. But they're AK guys, though, that understand what goes into it and understand the metallurgy and understand the building process. And you have to be, in order to be, you could assemble ARs all day long, but in order to build an AK, you have to damn near be a blacksmith. So there's more that goes along with it. That being said, fucking Drew's autistic ass fucking was able to cobble together a 74 off a parts kit, off a Romanian parts kit, and supposedly it works, dude. I've seen it on the range one time, but it did shoot.
Yep.
I don't know how accurate it was, but, you know, still, I mean, it goes bang.
Yep.
So, but yeah, dude, I mean, Flex Seal, all the things, dude. And the Arrow Lucas had failed within 2,000 rounds. Well, that was one of their AR-10s, not their 5.56 guns. He even said in the video that his 5.56 guns are like damn near 100%. And again, anything could fail, dude. You could have a fucking H&K 417 and it fails, dude. Not likely. A lot less likely. Yeah. But any mechanical man-made device can and will fail at any given moment. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of maintenance. It's a matter of longevity of parts. How many rounds have you put through it? How many times did you fucking bury it in the sand and the mud? And how much grit has gotten in there and actually worn down fucking surfaces or finishes or whatever? Is it corroding? How do you take care of it? Do you keep it well oiled? Do you keep it clean? There's a lot of things that go into it. But there's also a lot of things that you can pay for that will alleviate a lot of that. Like if you have a nickel boron coated bolt and bolt carrier group, you can just wipe it down. You don't even need to apply oil to it because it's a self-lubricating finish for the most part, where it's slick to begin with, so it's going to slide easier. But of course, put some fucking lube on it. But like little shit like that, like if you actually, which none of us do, and probably should, but I'm not the biggest fan of cleaning guns. Like there's some times where I could sit there and clean it meticulously, white glove clean it, and have it factory fresh new because it's worth a lot of money. I care about the gun, or like it just actually needs it, and you're basically restarting the life cycle at that point. But like I cannot tell you the last time that I sat down and cleaned a Glock pistol, an AK-47, an AR-15, anything of standard fighting battle rattle configuration in years. Have I shot them multiple thousands of rounds?
Guns.
I do too when I'm doing it, but like there's also, it's the main rule of thumb is it's more important for it to be wet than clean.
Yeah.
And to an extent, you can just keep pouring oil in that, but to the same extent, you're just gumming it up further when eventually you don't clean it and it runs dry and whatever. Now you got a bunch of caked up bullshit in there. And a lot of the guns will still work and fight through that, maybe they're a little bit more sluggish or whatever, but they're still very resilient and resistant to a lot of the lack of maintenance side of the house. But the idea that if it's something that you are betting your life to, you're carrying the gun, it's a nightstand gun, it's a fucking competition gun, which you're not betting your life to, but you might lose the match if not, or whatever. A fucking Life for Liberty gun, rifle, fucking shotgun, pistol, anything. Like, and that could be said for any gun that you own, because in theory, you got to fight with the thing that's in your hand, you got to dance with the one you brung, and you might be fucking going through the safe and showing your buddy, hey, look how cool this is, and all of a sudden it pops off, and you got a fucking 22 Magnum North American Arms in your hand. Yeah. You still got to be able to do it to it with whatever you got, but again, realistically, you probably got a Glock on your person or something else stashed, and you could grab that, whatever, but still, you want all your shit up to fighting standard, which to one person means different than the other. Yeah. But at the same time, it is a great habit to clean your guns after every time you use them. Make sure they're properly and freshly lubricated. Even if you haven't shot them since, if you've been carrying your gun all week, the lube has dripped off, fucking evaporated off, moved into places that it doesn't necessarily need to be. Whatever, it's probably a good idea to wipe the bitch down, blow out all the fucking dust and lint, and maybe give it a couple drops of oil in the places that it needed where metal contacts metal. And that's just normal maintenance. Yep. Can you get away with not doing that with certain guns, like Glocks or whatever? Even on 1911s, dude, they were using 1911s, tight tolerance guns, in sandy environments, in jungle environments, in fucking in between fucking snowy, fucking muddy, fucking all types of environments, and guess what still worked? The 1911. It's funny how that works. But, because the argument is, oh, it's a loose tolerance system to where it can get, all the shit that gets in there can get out easier. Yeah. Sure. If you have a tighter tolerance system, it's harder for shit to get in there. I mean, I don't know. Either way. Yeah. But, yeah, dude, I'm just saying, you should maintain the things that maintain you to the best of your abilities. Yeah. But you don't have to be anal retentive about it. Although one could argue it's not a bad thing in that context, because how could it hurt it being more clean or more lubed? But at the same time, if you're worried more about having your guns clean than how you actually shoot your guns, your priorities are fucked up. Yeah. If you're more worried about fucking keeping your gun fucking mint and spotless and not having a scratch and not getting a little bit of surface rust or not doing whatever because you don't want to go out in the rain and train, you got a problem. So, I mean, but again, it depends. Not everybody is trying to be fucking combat commando, fucking Echo Ring 5, whatever the fuck. You know, Red Wing Echo 5, or whatever the fuck from Star Wars, where the fucking shoot. It's like shooting fucking swamp rats in a fucking, whatever the fuck the thing is. I did the Kessel run in 12.4 parsecs or whatever the fuck. But it's wet and wiggles, I'll take it. Loose tolerance, check, yeah. Trying to maintain anal retentivity. Dude, wait, what are we talking about again? Dude, the rusty shacks, dude.
More wet than clean, check that, my love life in a slogan.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it, this way and that way, but again, Larry Vickers did a pretty good video back in the day with Super Dave Harrington and Ken Hackathorn, which obviously they're all old heads and boomers and maybe even fucking older than that. But, like, they've been around the block and they know what the fuck they're talking about. But they took rifles and handguns and literally fucking dunked them in a vat of motor oil. Like, yep. And then pulled them out and shot them shits. To prove there's no such thing as over-lubricating a handgun or a rifle or whatever. Which, for the most part, is true. Yeah. Because the second you fire a couple shots, most of it's going to fucking be on your face and everywhere else. But to some extent, you have to worry about hydrolock in the chamber, down the barrel. You have to worry about the breech face of the handgun, which is when you're cleaning. I did it again, dude. Damn, shutting us off completely, bruh. Fucking feds, dude. There are certain points of contention that you have to worry about with, you know, because hydraulic pressures and liquid doesn't disperse and shit like that. So, like, but that aside, like, it was more so proving a point. Yeah. Where it was like, listen, dude, you could and should clean your guns as often as possible. But if you can't or you won't, realistically, you're not gonna. Yep. It's, again, reaffirming the point that it is more important for them to be lubricated because friction, okay, the slide going back, the bolt going back, the pump on a shotgun going back, whatever it may be, the lever actuating, that's just delayed. That keeps fucking me up, though, because it does it over there, then it's fine here, then it does it here, so I just feel like we're getting all-encompassingly attacked by the government, which we are. Yeah. So, but...
Happened to everybody yesterday.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, dude. And honestly, I've been feeling weird ever since. I don't know if it's a placebo, but, like, I don't know, dude. They say that it was fucking to activate the fucking secret COVID strains and which, again, I didn't get none of that shit, but if you got a fucking vaccine, you got a booster, you got a this, that, and the third, maybe they did inject your ass with some shit that is sensitive to fucking radio waves and you do die because of it. Who fucking knows, but that's on you for accepting the tyranny, dude. You reap what you sow. But, yeah, I don't know, dude. Is that VFG on the tater gun legal 26-inch overall length?
It's well over 26 inch.
It's definitely well over the legal length, but also fuck the legal length with an AIDS dick, dude. Free men don't ask permission.
It's a cannon. It's unregulated.
That's true, dude.
Yeah.
That is super
Put whatever
true,
I
dude.
want on that bitch. I'm gonna put a bump stock on that bitch.
You should, dude. Or you could put a pump stock on it and shoot pumpkins out of it. The pumpkin gun, dude. A pumpkin can. Those are popular, dude. They do the... What are they called? The catapults. They do the pumpkin catapult shits with the fucking... Gianni has texted me because he's too afraid to say it in chat, dude. He's wondering who the Rusty Shacklefords is, and I have for a long time
We've
known...
all wondered.
Well, we've all wondered... Look, dude, look, see, the government doesn't
Telling
know.
us to quit, dude. Come on.
They want to know, dude, who the Rusty Shackleford is, dude. And I think that he is somebody that we know and that knows us, but he just won't ever give on to it, dude, because he knows too much, dude. Yeah. Got a blast, got work in 4 hours, loud. Glock is best, USA AKs are getting better, irons will be phased out before you know it, and the 911 is big gay, dude. It says Reki Panda 158, dude. Make sure you don't ever subscribe to his channel. He's a piece of shit person. He's a communist, honestly, and subscribing to his channel will just give you dick cancer. Yeah. So please don't do that for your own safety and security. But remember never to give those things up. Or never trade those things for freedom. Never give up your freedom for safety and security, because in that case you deserve neither, and you will receive neither. So with that, we'll leave it to you, because apparently the government and the flower van down the street does not want us to continue. It's doing it again, dude. Or no, it's just delayed. Anyway, either way, I look like such a fucking foot. I'm like, oh my god. Like the fucking... Of course, dude. Of course. That's just the story of my life, I guess. May God bless and keep you red wreck Johnny too, dude. Sure, dude. Red. He's erect right now. His name's Johnny, apparently. But shout out to all y'all. We love y'all. Make sure you live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable. Make sure you check all the links in the description box as well as pinned in the comment section below. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Okay, we're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to hit at least 500 subs before the end of the year. So please help us out with that. Share the video to your friends, family, fucking co-workers, fucking comrades, collaborators, and fucking whoever, dude. Like, help us out. We'll help you out with absolutely nothing, but we appreciate you and we love you. And
help out with content.
Yeah, no, this is the best content again that the internet could provide, and we're just here to do it. And it's like it's a great weight that we bear on our shoulders, which is why my back hurts all the time from carrying the team. But you know, I'm here to do it, and I'm happy to do it because I love you, motherfuckers. I don't know why. But until next time, we'll see.